I got my fist pointed to the sky. If you've been woke, then I shouldn't have to tell you why. I'm a king in my own right, say I lie. To a princess, what it sounds like when doves cry. Many men are woke and many men are still asleep. Many men are fought and many men lay 6 feet. Many men have been shot down as the preacher preach. Some men are leaders, but many men are just sheep. We in the world where niggas will take your life for pocket change. Where niggas will set you up and wet you up for clout and fame. A world where niggas been taught to hate themselves with so much pain. Grab a pistol, put in work instead of using their brain. There's moves being made, plays being played, guns being sprayed, niggas in the hood dying every day. The block is so hot, cops being shot, niggas getting locked. That's the plot. Fiend hustle over rocks. It's time to take a stand, time to make a plan, time to come together, every child, woman, and man. Malcolm X was any means, King had a dream. Rallied the team, but realized it wasn't what it seemed. Once upon a time, there was a man who died. Gave his life to the world, on the stake he cried. Asked his father to forgive him, he was crucified. God gave his only child so we can live in the sky. We protest for equality, but nothing changed. Marching the streets is in peace, but shit stay the same. Black Lives Matters is the word we chant. We'll burn this bitch down if you don't agree with that. You leave us no choice. You give us no voice. Yo, what up, though? What's happening? Yup. What's happening? I want to give a big shout out to Logic Nation, man. YouTube Squares, that shit was lit. We had a good time. I'm gonna upload that to my channel in a minute when I get a chance. Man, we had a good time. It was fun. I hope y'all were there. I was there. I had a good time. But tonight, I just was like, hey, man, let's have an open panel, man. Open panel. Let's talk. Who want to talk about it? What y'all want to talk about? I want to talk about something. I don't know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about something, though. Who want to talk? We got 8 people in the chat. In the bushes. 1 person in the chat. Let's talk about something, though. What y'all want to talk about? I don't really got nothing on my mind, but I do want to talk about something. What y'all want to talk about? YouTube Squares was lit. We had a great time, man. That shit was fire. Subscribe, Straight Drop. Subscribe, Logic Nation. Good brothers, man. Good folks, man. How y'all doing tonight? What y'all on? Nobody? We're not talking tonight? Nobody? We ain't coming out the bushes? Come on out the bushes, man. Look, man, slide out them bushes and say what's up at least, man. I want to say what's up to everybody in the bushes. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? What's happening? I don't have no topic to talk about tonight. I got some stuff I'm working on, though. And I'm going to bring it, probably in the next 2 or 3 days. Some a powerful message. But tonight, after we did the YouTube Squares, I was like, you know what? Let's just go live for a minute. Let's talk about something. We can talk about whatever. It don't matter. What up, Mo baby? I'm out. Logic, why you out, bro? What the fuck? Damn, bro, you came in and you got out just that quick. Whoa, what the hell? I just came live, man, just to see what's up, bro. Open panel, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about whatever. We're just talking. We're just chilling. We're just kicking it. What up, Drop? Straight Drop is trending, my nigga. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Much love, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up on the kid, though. You feel me? Tonight I ain't had nothing to talk about. Okay, so Elijah like, oh, okay, I'm back. That's what I'm saying, Elijah. Come on, man. Come on back, man. Come on back to the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got shit to talk about. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Drop. You say you cooking. What you cooking, Drop? What the hell you cooking, bro? Because I cook me some salmon. I cook some corn on the grill. You know what I'm saying? I cook some baked beans and shit. Bro, I'm fine in the kitchen, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. I'm fine in that kitchen, though. You feel me? I'm all right in that kitchen. What you cooking? What you cooking, Drippy? What up, Anita? What up, Miss Marie? What up, Straight Drippy? What up, Logic? What up, Plex? Like I said, I ain't have nothing to talk about for real though. I just wanted to come live, man. Shit, wasn't nobody else live. I'm like, shit, I might as well go live. Had to add your channel to the video we just did. Okay, I got you, Logic. No doubt, bro. I appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Much love, man. Much love, bro. You know what I mean? Much love. What up, Carla is beautiful. Hey, big bro. Hey, look, I'm finna kick it to y'all in Carla voice. Hey, big bro, Black Truth. Hour with the family at the beach just stopped to share the live and hit that like button. No doubt, Carla. Thank you, baby girl. That's my nigga right there, though. Straight up. Much love, Carla. I see you out there on the beach, man. Y'all having fun, man. Y'all, hey, y'all do y'all thing, man. Y'all have a good time. Have a good time. You know I'm gonna mess with you, Carla. You know I'm gonna mess with you. Straight up. Anita Williams in the building. Miss Marie in the building. Logic Nation in the building. Straight Drippy in the building. Drip, you ain't even tell me what you cooking though, bro. I don't even believe you cooking nothing. You ain't cooking nothing real though, bro. You cooking some regular shit though, bro. You gotta tell us what you really cooking, Drop. It gotta be something fire though. You can't be cooking no goddamn tacos, bro. We all cook tacos on Tuesday, you feel me? What you really cooking, Drip? Let us know. What you really cooking, bro? Oh, she ain't had no beach Logic. She had a that nigga Logic stupid. That nigga said she had the lake. What lake she at, bro? Lake Tahoe? Lake goddamn like Lake Ben and Jerry? Where she at, bro? Where you at, Carla? We ain't gonna pull up on you. Look, Bam is not gonna pull up on you. We clearly see that. We are not gonna pull up on you. We clearly see that. You feel me? Where you at, Carla? Myrtle Beach. You know what? I've never been to Myrtle Beach, man. I heard Myrtle Beach was really nice. I want to come out there and fuck with Myrtle Beach though. Especially during Black Bike Weekend. I heard that shit was lit. Like Black Bike Weekend, I heard that shit was dumb stupid. And I wanna come fuck with that though. I ain't gonna lie. Come to the penthouse. The penthouse. That's where you're at right now, Carla? Shout out to Logic. Okay. Oh, I cook jerk and oxtail. See, Drop. I can't even fuck with that, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. I can't do no jerk now. You know what I'm saying? You didn't test into your goddamn. You didn't test into your African side. Your goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Your other side. I can't do that, bro. You got to show me. Look, if I cook that jerk, I have all them hoes fiending. I have them fiending, bro. All the women fiending. You got to show me, Drop. You got to show me how that shit work. Carla just said she was like, look, all I want is some Wingstop lemon pepper wings and a side of ranch. I feel you, shorty. I feel that, Carla. That Wingstop do be busting. Don't give a damn what nobody say. I stopped eating meat, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I stopped eating meat for a year, like a year plus. I ain't eat no meat. All I ate was
I ate fish. I ate like whiting, tilapia, and then I stopped eating tilapia. So I ate whiting. I ate a lot of crab legs and stuff like that, and shrimp. You know what I'm saying? But I just started back, so I'm ready to get back into the groove of it. You know what I'm saying? But them hot wings though, them lemon pepper wings though, them thing be bussin'. Y'all had Jamaican food last night. The curry goat is cool. What up, Cynthia? How you doing, sis? The curry goat is cool. I like the curry goat. I tried it before. But ain't nothing. Look, man, there is nothing like them jerk wings. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You can talk about the curry wings. You can talk about the goddamn the lemon pepper wings. Them curry them jerk wings though. Oh my god, them jerk wings is life. I swear to God, I love the jerk wings. So good. Draw, you stupid. Nah, bro. Ain't nothing like that, bro. Nothing like that, bro. Ain't no rich nigga died. But you know what? I'm a broke nigga that tried a rich nigga died, though. I did. Real shit. I tried a rich nigga died, but I'm a broke nigga, though. You feel me? That shit don't work for me. You feel what I'm saying? I love that salmon, though. I'm a salmon type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I really love salmon. Like, I really can eat salmon, like, all day, every day with so many different meals. I can do salmon and grits. I can do salmon and eggs. I can do salmon and corn. I can do salmon and rice. So I'm a salmon type of guy. I love salmon, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And you can fix salmon in so many different ways. You can jerk the salmon. You can lemon pepper the salmon. You can goddamn barbecue the salmon. So I kind of substituted the salmon for, my different meats, but it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's really good, bro. So, Carly, you never tried goat? You ain't never tried the goat? The goat is all right, though. I tried it before, a couple of years back. I went to this Jamaican little spot. They had the little curry goat. You know what I'm saying? I tried it. It was good. It was really good, man. I haven't had it in a while, though. I haven't in a while. What y'all doing tonight, though, man? And I'm in the A right now, man, where this shit's going digital. It's going digital in Atlanta right now. I was going to go downtown. I was going to try to get y'all some footage of what's going on, but it's raining and shit. I was like, nah, not tonight. You know what I'm saying? I might jump out there tomorrow and get y'all some footage or whatever, but I'm just chilling tonight, man. That's it. I'm like Macaulay Culkin. I'm home alone type shit. You feel me? Just really chilling, man. Look, I had a great fucking time on the Hollywood Squares. If you're listening, it's 12 of y'all in the chat or in the building and some bushes. Yeah, some of y'all in the bushes. Look, if you trying to goddamn have a good time, if you want to see something fun, go to the YouTube Squares, Logic Nation. That shit was on point, man. We had a good time tonight. We had a good vibe. We had a good live. We had Drop in the building. We had Logic in the building. We had Tawana in the building. Man, that shit was fire. We had Anita in the building. You know what I'm saying? We had Brother Herb in the building. We had Brother Herb wife in the building. Man, that shit was really nice, man. I love that. I love that. We had a good time. When we came through Atlanta, it was deep. The police told me to put my phone down from recording the protesting. Yeah, it's crazy. It's going crazy right now, Carla. Straight up. It's going really crazy right now, but we're gonna get past it. We're gonna get through it. You feel me? I'm trying to set a trip up though, because the corona's still out there though. You feel me? That corona's still out there. But I want to set some shit up in the A. Y'all want to pull up in the A, man? I'm telling you, man. I'll buy an Airbnb, whatever y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a lot of money. I ain't no rich nigga. I ain't gonna even flex like that. But y'all want to pull up in the A? I got it. We're gonna have so much fun, man. Let's let the corona leave first, though. We're gonna let the corona get the hell up out of here. If y'all want to pull up in the A, I want to meet. I want to meet people. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet y'all, man. Y'all pull up in the A. We could turn up. Y'all get y'all hotel, whatever y'all gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I know the clubs, the bars. I know the places to go to. We can have a good ass time. And I know Logic, he from this area, so he know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna leave nobody astray. I ain't that type of guy, man. I'm not trying to goddamn go through that bullshit. No, I'm a down to earth country nigga. I just like to have fun, talk shit, and drink. You know what I'm saying? That's all I like to do. Talk shit, have fun, and drink. What the hell y'all doing tonight, though? What y'all doing, man? Somebody let me know something in the chat. What the hell y'all doing? What y'all on? I know Carla, she got down. Sorry, Logic was just getting it for you. What you mean, Tawana? What you was doing for Logic? I know goddamn Carla in the place to be. I'm gonna sleep and eat in the street. Straight up, look, Logic. Yes, bro. Look, we can go to the strip, whichever one you want to go to, bro. We can turn that bitch loose. My favorite one, I'm gonna tell you real shit. My favorite one is goddamn pinups. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't like pinups, but I do. I like pinups. Pinups is a nice, hey, Mr. Wonder, pinups is a nice little situation, nice little environment. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really pressure in there. You know what I'm saying? They got two different sides. They got the bartenders and the waitresses that know what's up. They fix good drinks, and they stay open till like 6, 7 in the morning. And they'll feed you breakfast if you're in there around 6, 7 in the morning. So I love pinups, man. That's my spot. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many in Atlanta. It's really your choice. It's really your choice. So I'm with you on that, Logic, bro. We can hit the strip club. That ain't nothing, bro. That ain't nothing, bro. That ain't nothing. Strip club is a spot. I just came from Texas, though. I went and saw my daughter graduate. I was like, I'm just chilling this evening. I'm hardly ever out. I got you, Miss Tawana. I get it. But I just left Texas last week, the week before last. My daughter graduated or whatever. That flame be lit though, bro. But Logic, see that flame got them gangster niggas. All right, Carl, let's talk to you later, baby. Have fun out there. But Logic, that flame got them gangster niggas, bro. I ain't trying to get thumped across the head though, you feel me? I used to do strip clubs, both male and female. No male strip clubs. We don't do male. No, Mr. Tawana. We don't do male. We will do female. Because see, all females are neutral. It's like the women like females, the men, we like females, but the men don't like male strip clubs, Mr. Warner. No, 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 no. We don't do that. That's my family on the west side. I got you, Logic. I got you, bro. I got you. She said, I said me. I got you, Tawana. I got it. That's you. But we ain't gonna do that though, you feel me? But the west side, yeah, the west side, bro, that should be lit. They know how to have fun on the west side, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Every time I go out that way, bro, man, they know how to have a motherfucking blast out that way, bro. Simpson, all that shit, bro. They know what to do out there. You know what I'm saying? Most strippers are trilateral anyway. Yeah, they are. They'll try anything. They will, though. I agree. I damn sure agree. But they got this one little strip club called Blaze. That's kind of close to where I'm at right now. And Club Blaze, that shit is like, it's lit. They be lit in that motherfucker. You know, you can smoke, you can drink, you know, you can have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I done spent a lot of money in Blaze, though. I ain't gonna lie. They know me first name when I come in that motherfucker. They treat me like royalty. Like when I walk through the door, how you doing, Mr. Black Truth? Which seat do you want today? Because they know I spend good money up in there though. But you know what I'm saying? I just like to have a good time. I never been to the stadium, bro. I've never been to DC before. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go to different places in different states, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I do. I want to try different states. You know what I mean? I'm not from Atlanta originally. I'm from Alabama. So when I first moved here, man, I was like, I love this shit, bro. It's so much shit to do compared to where I'm from. I'm like, bro, this is the shit. But I know it's so much more. Like between DC, New York, and California, yeah, I'm trying to do all that. I want to do all that. Like I've been out to Vegas before. I love Vegas. Vegas be lit. Where I live, the stadium is a spot. Yeah, I heard you was from DC, Mr. One. I can hate on your voice. Because you'd be like to and through and few and new. That's how y'all DC folks talk. I ain't trying to play with you and mess with you, but I like the way y'all talk. That should be funny though. That should be really funny. I went through the subway. I came to the new part of town. That should be funny. I like the way y'all talk. Oh God. But yeah, I wanna jump out there though, man. Logic came here and I will VIP your night, Star Style. Logic come here. Okay. Logic, she done put you on the spot. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? You gonna pull up or you gonna goddamn not pull up, nigga? See, Logic, you got there in Arizona, bro. The first time I went to Vegas, I stopped in Arizona on my layover. Nigga, it's hot than a summer, mama, bitch. Nigga, I laid over in Arizona. I forgot what part of Arizona. I laid over in Arizona for probably 2 hours. So I just went outside. Nigga, Vegas is stupid hot. I don't know if that shit is just like Vegas because Vegas is hot too, but man. No, I was in Phoenix actually. I was in Phoenix. Phoenix is fucking dumb hot, bro. It's crazy out there. Like I say, he been to DC like 7 times. I want to go to DC though, man. Everybody who I know been to the DC and they talk about DC like that's the spot, man. You know what I'm saying? I really want to fuck with DC. Logic, look, bro. If you come into the A, Logic, listen to me, bro. If you come into the A, you gotta hit me up, bro. You gotta hit me up because we're gonna turn up straight up. Now, no bullshit. We're gonna turn up. I'm gonna take you to the spots that I know that you ain't probably been to, that you don't know nothing about. We're gonna turn the fuck up, bro. Yeah, 19 people, 20 people, man. Y'all come on in the chat, man. Y'all come up, man. We just talking. Open panel, man. We just talking shit. We just talking, man, having a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you didn't watch it earlier, YouTube Squares was the shit. Go to motherfucking Logic Nation, Logic channel. That YouTube shit was fire. That shit was fire. I had a good ass time, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a really good time. You moving back? Yeah, bro, come on through this way, Logic. Come on, bro. When you come back, bro, you got to make sure you hit me up. I'm gonna pull up on you. You and co-host, because the co-host, she's still on the north side. See, I still on the south side. You know what I'm saying? And me and her, you know, I've been in her chat before. We've been talking about the north and the south side, but I want to pull up on all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I know we're gonna turn up because I like to have fun. That's who I am, man. I can't do the West Coast. I know, Logic. If you from look, bro, if you from the East Side, bro, if you on the East Coast, even if you from the Midwest, bro, it's hard to do the West Coast because they're on a whole different time zone, bro. They're on a whole different way of living, not that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, come on back to this A town, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I first came to Atlanta, bro, I'll never forget it. I was like in high school. And look, y'all, I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, Rika. Yeah, I know Rika here. Yeah, yeah. She told me. Yeah, she told me. She don't ever come in the chat with me though, but she told me in a message one time. She was like, "Hey, I'm in Atlanta. You gotta fuck with me." What's up, Felicia? How you doing, sis? But bro, the A town is where it's at. Wherever y'all from, wherever y'all out there at, I'm telling you, man, you gotta pull up in the A town one time at least, man. Atlanta is where it's at, man. It's black man and woman paradise. You know what I'm saying? It's really fun here, man. They got so many clubs, they got so many bars, they got so many strip clubs. I mean, man, whatever you're looking for in Atlanta, you can find it. I love Atlanta. I'm telling you, man. I came here like when I was I think I was like 17, and my cousin got me like a fake ID. I ain't gonna lie, he got me a fake ID. I'm 17, 16, or whatever. I'm still in high school. So cuz he was like, look, he go 200. He go $200 in ones. He was like, buy every woman you see a drink and you're gonna have a good time. So that's what I did. Every woman I saw, I bought her a drink. Man, I had the best time of my life. I was like, cuz, I gotta move to the A. So that was my whole thing growing up. I was like, man, I'm moving to the A town, man. I don't give a damn what nobody say. The A-Town is where it go down, man. I swear to God, man. The A-Town is where it go down, man. This is a black man and black woman's paradise, I swear to y'all. Because there's so many different sides, man. You could be on the east side, you could be on the west side, you could be on the south side, you could be on the north side. I mean, you really ain't never got to deal with, you know what I'm saying, people from the other sides if you don't want to. And I know that's like in different other different states as well, but it's just something about Atlanta, man. Atlanta is like the mecca for black people. I ain't gonna lie. Black Truth is the Silver Fox. Yeah, Silver Fox is still open. I ain't been in a while though. Silver Fox still be lit though. From what I hear, I ain't been there in a long time though. I ain't been in a long time. Like what's the name of that one spot? Bigelow's. Bigelow's be dumb drunk. They be dumb in that motherfucker. Bigelow's, what's another spot? There's so many spots downtown, man. They open so many new spots. Like this Silver Fox was the first time I've been to a strip club. I was 16. Yeah, hell yeah. But that shit done changed. It's not the Silver Fox no more, though, Logic. They call that shit something else right now. But it's the same spot. They just call it something different. One of my besties moved there 3 years ago and not looking back. See? You see what I'm saying, Mr. One? I swear to God. You just got to come here, man. When you come to Atlanta, I'm telling you, man, when you come to Atlanta, it's not just a hype. It's just not what they say. Atlanta is the spot and the place to be. I swear to God, man. It is. I'll never lie to you. That's the place to be at, man. As soon as you get here, you're going to see the housing is cheap, especially compared to DC and California. Like out in California, you'll probably get a condo, let's say for 400,000. See, out here for 400,000, you finna get you 3 acres. You finna get you a 5-bedroom. You finna get you some land outside of the perimeter. You finna get you some shit outside of the what are they called? The homeowners association. You gonna have your own shit. It's totally different out here. I'm not gonna lie, man. Atlanta is the spot. I'm telling you, it's the place to be. I never, like I said, I've never been to DC. I never been to New York, Jersey. Well, I've been to New York once, but I didn't go out or whatever. I've been to Miami. Miami is lit. I like Miami. Vegas is lit. You know what I'm saying? Typical. But it's just something about Atlanta, man. It should just it called me, man. I ain't gonna lie, it called me every time. I love Atlanta. I love it. Even when I don't really go out in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Just being in the environment of Atlanta, when you can just, in any drop of a dime, like it could be like 1 in the morning, I could be like, you know what, I can't sleep. You can run to the spot. You can run to the bar. That should be lit. Atlanta never sleeps, y'all. It never sleeps. Felicia said, I'm leaving Cali and moving to Atlanta. So when you pulling up, Felicia, when you pulling up, you'll love it. I swear to God. You will love Atlanta. Atlanta is the black man and woman's mecca. Everybody is now the thing is though, now when you move to Atlanta, if you move on the outskirts of Atlanta, that's different. So you want to stay around the perimeter of the Atlanta. Once you move on the outskirts, then you know you're dealing with different people, different situations. But as long as you're on the inskirts of Atlanta, which is we call it inside the perimeter. As long as you're inside the perimeter, you good. You're having a good time, man. Bars never close. Atlanta is a cross between New York and DC with a country. Yes, Tawana. Yes, it is. It really is, though. But see, that makes me want to come and visit DC, though. Because if DC is anything like Atlanta, I know I'm going to have a good ass time. I'm telling you, man, I have never not gone out in Atlanta and not had a good time. Never. I have never not gone out in Atlanta and not had a good time. Every night I go out in Atlanta, there are different places, different things. Man, look, man, I don't get paid for this shit. They ain't paying me to goddamn represent and talk about Atlanta like that. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. Atlanta is the spot for black men and women. I swear to God, man. Entrepreneurs, you're trying to come to Atlanta, you're trying to build, you can build here in Atlanta. You can. I love it out here. I do. Melanated King, you goddamn right. I gotta post this shit. And they got some fine ass women in Atlanta. You are right, boy. Atlanta got them thoroughbreds. Straight up, bro. It's some beautiful women here, man. It's some beautiful, beautiful women here. You know what I'm saying? It's like Atlanta's moving to that Hollywood side. It's like in a minute, Atlanta's gonna be the new Hollywood. It's gonna be the new Hollywood of the South. Everybody's trying to move here, man. You got actors, you got actresses. Real shit. Shaq live right around the corner from me. Listen, I can go live. Once I can go live, real shit, or not even do live. I can do upload. I can goddamn pull up in 10 minutes where Shaq live from where I live right now. That nigga Shaq got a dumb crib. That man house is so fucking big, yo. Shaq, right around the corner from me. You know what I'm saying? And I got some people who know him like that. He be pulling up at the little bar or whatever. I never met him yet, but I heard, you know, he a cool, upstanding, down-to-earth guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, man, I just wanted to come out here tonight, do a little open panel. Just want to talk some shit real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do. Before somebody else went live, shit. Nobody else wanted to go live. I was like, you know what? I done figured this shit out. I know how to go live. Shit, I'm going to go live. I ain't got shit to talk about, but guess what I'm finna do? Go live. I'm going to go live. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a long day at work today. Cut like damn near 20, 30 people. Got them in, got them out. But yeah, man, I saw Drips live earlier, man, and yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I don't know, man. They just got us. They got us in a situation right now. They got us in a pickle, man. They're just knocking us off, man, one by one, man. We just got to get it together, man. Go talk. What's up, nigga? What's happening? My God, what's up, bro? Aquarius in the building, bro. What they do? But yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, I just wanted to come out here and just hop out, man. See if somebody want to pop out with me. Pop out with me, nigga. I've been sipping this good shit. You feel me? I'm sipping. I'm smoking this good hookah. Who want to pop out? Let me see if somebody want to pop out. Who want to pop out? I will add you to the shit. I'm finna drop the link. I done learned how to drop the link, nigga. 13th. No, Mr. Warner, somebody was telling me about the 13th on Netflix, though. You know what? I'm going to watch that shit tonight. I done heard about 5 or 6 people say, bro, you need to watch the 13th. I'm like, the 13th? What the fuck is that? I'm going to watch that shit tonight before I go to sleep. Everybody been telling me about the 13th. So what is the 13th? Is that like, is that DC? Like, what is that? What is the 13th, Mr. Warner? But I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Let's see if somebody want to come up. If not, it's cool. I get it, man. Ain't no worries, no pressure. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to drop it because guess what? I know how to drop the link in the chat, dog. Straight up. I done figured out how to drop this motherfucker in the chat on their ass. I know how to drop the link. I know how to drop the link. Ha. I'm saying, Mr. Warner, chilling, bro. Getting ready for work. About to play the game with my son. I'm here, though. All right, I got you, Bulls, though. Real shit. But I'm saying, Mr. Warner. Hey, Beverly, how you doing, sis? I'm saying, Mr. Warner, what's the 13th about, though? I mean, can you give us a little overview, you know what I'm saying, of what that shit is about so shit we can really go and watch it? Like, what is it about? Is it about DC? Is it about crime? Is it about the police? Is it about brutality? Like, throw a little message in the chat and let us know what it's about, though. You feel me? Because, like I said, I've heard people talk about it all the time. I haven't watched it yet. But I just dropped the link in the chat if you want to come up, fuck with a kid. If not, it's okay. Okay, here she go. Mr. Warner. What up, sis?
Hey, It was too much for me to try to type. So I said, let me call up real quick. I
No, it's
gotta look
okay.
at it. I gotta look at it again. To be honest with you, because it was so freaking mind blowing that it dispelled so many myths about what we, even as Black people, believe is going on and happening. It talked about, for instance, it started out from how we started out as slavery. Then it was pushed through KKK, how the KKK was pushed and
Okay.
how they used us. Then they went to the Rodney King police brutality. They went through all the presidents and told you exactly what made each president win the presidency and what was in their speech that we all overlooked, which was a message to suppress us. And they tell you what that message is, and you would definitely remember it. They went over each president and what that election was about. And I can't remember all of them. For instance, for a quick one, like say Bush pushed harder sentences for crack cocaine versus cocaine
Which was
versus powder coke.
which one, the
Wh-
dad or the son? Which one you talking about?
the son, for instance. I'm just giving you an instance. Well, this is what it was pretty much how it went. Say
Okay.
like Bush, one Bush push that crack cocaine get a million years because that's a black people cheap drug. When they let powder cocaine be a spank on the hand.
Right.
Then how Bill Clinton came behind them and made the three
Right.
strikes you're out.
Yes.
Then it showed every president and their actions like that and how these rules have separated us all the way up to now, which we're not realizing that now some of the simple things that they are doing are like if you have have any thing on your background, you can no longer get these apartments. And
Mm,
it's driving everybody to a certain sector again. And
okay.
it talks about how we don't have black leadership, how they shut Angela Davis down, how shows how Shakina Shakur was snuck out of the city to get to Cuba. And it's just, I mean, the video is so powerful and raw, but this is the good thing about it is that they're not talking above your head. They're talking instances in society that even if you didn't look at the news and you wasn't in politics, you going to say, damn, I remember that.
Mm,
Damn, I remember that. And
okay.
what it made me, and for me, I'm not a person that's into Illuminati and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But when I looked at this movie, when I looked at this documentary, I said, if there was ever an Illuminati, this is it.
I got
They
you.
talked about this group called ALEC, who
Hold on.
basically
I'll say the name again so they'll know.
ALEC, I think it's ALEC, but they'll talk about it in the movie, which is a private group of people who was in some kind of like, like a secret society group. It
Yeah.
was politicians, police, high officials like Walmart, JC Penney's, all these stores. So
Mm.
they get in, they meet together and they say something like, well, we want to do something against fight against guns. And then you will see all of a sudden Walmart a part of this, and you see them selling all these bullets and guns and
Oh.
all this kind of shit. And then it's stuff like where we didn't know what they were talking about when the people in the crowd, like the news reporters, be talking, and they be like, "Well, how did you come up with this letter? They so sloppy because we're not paying attention that they leave that letter have left that their logo, the ALEC logo, on political papers,
Mm.
not paying any attention." And following through the orders of the ALEC group, even the people, because if you think about it, if I'm running for the president, I get backing. So if Walmart in this group, Walmart is telling you I'm gonna give you $1 million, but we fighting for guns, that it shows you how all that shit works. All
Right.
of it systematically come together. But they talked about Rodney King and how police brutality. They showed you the laws to where it kind of like the laws that protect police. They briefly go over it, but I swear to you guys that if you look at it, I promise you, it's not a long, boring documentary like some old white or black people sitting around talking. These are black and white people. It's about 8 of them, and
Mm.
they from different walks of life, and they really know this stuff like lawyers, judges, ex-politicians, and all this kind of stuff that's talking, and they telling you the different laws. If you think about it, 3 strikes you're out. Bill Clinton fought for that.
He did. Him and his wife.
And everybody keep on saying, what did Obama do? In this documentary, it's going to come out that Obama is the first president in history that ever put his foot in jail and ever talked about prison reform. He's the only president. And that comes out in this documentary.
Mm. So is it one show or is it a
It's
multiple?
one show, and everything that I told you happens in about an hour.
Okay. See, I gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch that tonight. I gotta watch that.
And it's good enough that where I can go back and I can watch it and still be interested, because it was so much information that when I was watching it, I was like, oh, and then I was like, I got to go back and see this. And I got to go back and see that. And it shows in the Congress how it showed at one point we are second class citizens, and that's just been removed. And when we cannot, the slavery was no longer a part of it, because it was like, we came out of slavery and then they were supposed to visit it last year or the year before, but now it's completely gone. It's like you can't go back and visit that shit. It's over.
But I mean,
And all the stuff that was still there.
but I was gonna ask you, like, why do you think that? Why do you think they kept it in the books to where they could revisit it? Do you think they really tried to take us back to slavery?
I think that when they made that decision 200 years ago, they looked to see it. But of course, like now, you see that we are not going back to being slaves. That's never going to happen.
Uh,
So it was, but it was in the books and never removed.
right. That is
So
true.
could they have tried to push it? Yes, but they fought behind the scenes and took it off the book. The Our freedom never to be up for discussion again. But a lot of those rules, it was just interesting how they show stuff like on the news or in the politician, the different ways these messages are sent. One of the other things that they talked about was that we are quick to say how rappers are sending a bad message when we have been looking at white cartoons that have been sending this same message since we were little kids,
Real talk.
and how what they did, how black people, and this what was very interesting, how black people, we are part of the people that's really pushing the messages that white people, or that the agenda, I ain't gonna say white, we are pushing the agenda of what Trump called mega
So,
by
mhm. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
so it is different stuff when he say, like, when we go, we hollering that rap, y'all got y'all kids listening to rap been doing this, and then they went back and showed back in time and said rap didn't start this. Rap was really, they put that in that thought and stuff in our mind, because there was a time when rap was talking about police brutality and
Right.
all this kind of stuff, and when they talk about those things,
Right.
they started putting what we call shutting rappers up, or rappers ain't shit, don't listen to rappers. They
Right.
saying that a part of us is oppressing ourselves,
Right. Right. That's right.
because we're saying how violent or whatever it is, but then we'll turn to another channel and take the violence from someone else.
What?
So
Right.
it was just like so many good points that they were making that I wish it could be shown. And when I walked away from it, the other thing that I wish that anybody that is non-black, I want you to look at it too. I want
Okay.
you to look at it too, because if you come away with nothing else, you should come away with, I got no business to ever use that N word, because
Mm.
I've never been through none of this stuff that they talking about. I
Okay.
have no comprehension of what these people have gone through. And that's what this documentary shows you.
Mm. Okay. Definitely go check that out. I really see that. I really, because like I saw Hidden Colors. I saw every episode of Hidden Colors, and this brought me up to where we are right now. And it's like, man, I love information. I'm an information guru. Like I want to know when, where, and how, and why we are where we are, and how do we get here. So, yeah.
There it is. That's it. It's there for you. And it don't and like I said, it's not long. It's like brief
Oh,
sentences. Like they'll go through
Mr.
each president
Mr.
one line at a time.
Mr.
This president pushed this president pushed that, and it keeps going. They don't stay stuck on it. They just throwing out all this information at you.
Hey, Mr. One, hold on. I'm gonna use the restroom right quick. Hold him down till I come back. Okay.
Okay. Hey y'all. I just get out here, but y'all do. It's on Netflix. It's called The 13th. Y'all look at it. It's a really, really good movie. But I'm sorry, I was very passionate about the movies, and I was really trying to get all I can to make people interested in it. So y'all make sure y'all look at the movie, and then we're going to talk about it. Yours. Hey, Quee. Hey, Mr. 100 Rounds. Hey, Charles Smith. Hey, Miss Marie. Hey, Tara Renee. Hey, Professional Truth Teller. Hey, Beverly Palmer. Hey, Doughboy. Hey, Bugs. It's me. Did I call everybody out? Y'all know I'm not a channel. I'm going up on panels and stuff. I'm just showing up these days.
Hey, no, hey, we like that, man. Look, man, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out. So I'm glad you came up, man. That's love. I really appreciate it. You could have went to anybody live, but you came to mine. And I really appreciate that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I didn't mind coming over here, but I'm glad we just talked about it, and it looked like a few people from the chat already seen it or know what it's about a little bit. They say the 13th is the 13th Amendment.
Right. That's what I saw Mr. 100 Rounds talk about. He said presidents are selected, not elected, reasons why all of them are kin in some way except one. Who's the except one, Mr. 100 Rounds? Let me see. Let me see what you're talking about. Who's the except one? And you better not say Barack. You better not say Barack because he's a different color. Let me see who the except one is. And guess what? I know what he's saying, and it's not Barack. But let me see what he's gonna say. Let me see what he's gonna say. Well, he don't want to talk right now. But he's right though. It is from the research that was done and shown. A lot of those presidents are related some kind of way, some type of way through the bloodstream and bloodline. A lot of presidents are related, but
and I get that. It is 6 degrees of separation. We all go hook up if we look into it long enough.
right, real shit. But, I've been talking to a lot of my clients, man. And one of my clients, man, he fucked me up yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And okay, Barack Ken also I think is LBJ. Okay, I got you, Mr. Honey. But he fucked me up though. He had a hypothesis that we are the Indians. And I was like, okay, why you say that? He was like, bro, there's no way that it was like first he asked me a question. He was like, well, where are the 3 ships? The Santa Maria, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, and it's one more. He was like, where are they? I said, man, that's a good question. He was like, bro, they never existed. We were already here. So is it suffice to say that would be the biggest trick played on any group in the world, that we were already here and they came and took our shit and blinded us to think that we're from a territory?
That will be crazy. But I don't know. I've been doing my family history for years.
Okay.
And when you look at the 6 degrees of separation, I don't have to go far to see where my family mixed. And my story may be different from a lot of people. I'm actually back into the 1800s. And I'm like 5 or 6 grandmothers past.
Okay.
And it's been a long journey. And some of the interesting things that I found or have seen is crazy. Like, I have the papers where my grandmother, when the slave owner was so his daughter got married, her father gave her gifts, and my grandmother was one of the what they call products that was on a list of things that she got. She
Oh,
got
wow.
my grandmother, the cows. My grandmother was listed with the cows and the horses and stuff like that.
As a pass down, almost as I'm willing you a slave.
Yes, yes.
Oh wow. Okay, but go ahead.
Yep. Yeah. And then I say like one of the craziest things I seen, my mom is older and I was talking about her great grandmother. And we all know in my family, I know who my great uncles and aunts are. But I was telling her that you could go back in the census and what starts to happen when before birth certificates were made is that your slave master used to give the census your name, your date of birth, and your age without even asking you. So when you start running into people like 70, 80, and 90 years old, they actually possibly have 2 different birthdays.
Mm,
And I seen my great 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 grandmother be stripped from her family. She had 6 children and was married. All those 6 children were left
mm,
behind. And then you see her start show up on another census. And as she's moving around, she loses all her kids. So I have about 8 uncles and aunts that we don't even know because she was stripped from them and it's no records of them.
mm. Okay.
So it was like a lot of crazy stuff that you really get to see. And I seen where when they did their Freedom Act, when they freed everybody, my
19,
great yeah,
18.
when they freed everybody from slavery, yes,
Okay.
the slave master there willed to my great great uncle at the time, or great uncle, however many greats it was, but he willed to him 500 acres for $1,
Hold
so
on.
that
Hold on. I don't mean to cut you. I want you to remember what you're saying. But when you say there,
Mhm.
I want the people to understand. Where is there?
They were in Edgefield, South Carolina, the nitty gritty South.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. South Carolina. Okay.
Yes, they willed them 500 acres so
Wow.
that they could be free and did not have to move.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, although I could tell a lot of bad stories about them selling them, I have seen in our history records where white people have assisted my family back then.
Okay. I got
So,
you.
it's crazy weird, but um and my mother and them all thought that we came from the south, but looking in these paperworks I seen where my grandfather, these papers, I mean the auction, when they were auctioned off, and he was auctioned, and we're from West Virginia, but we've always been told that we originated somewhere down south. But the grandfather, as far as I can get back to, was sold in West Virginia and taken to the south, further in the south.
But that was the thing back in the day, though. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I mean, free men were in the North. So what they would do, they would go and capture free men out of the North and bring them to the South, and they automatically became slaves. You know what I mean? If they didn't have any paperwork
Yep.
to show,
Yep.
they will automatically make them slaves, though.
Joe, and look, and another good story that I read. Look, then you got me talking about, because my family be like, "Girl, I nobody care about all that crazy stuff you be talking."
Shout out to
But
people.
but look,
Uh-huh.
hey P, but look, my grandfather,
It's class.
back when slavery was real heavy, he was living up north, And we were living, and my mom and them were living down south. They said that he was a real sharp dresser. And every time he came down there, he like had on his sharp suit with the watch in the pocket was a big thing back then. And the watch in the pocket, and nobody never knew what he did. I found the papers where in Pennsylvania, my grandfather actually owned a laundromat when black people weren't supposed to own anything. And how they did it was they had a white woman up front pretending like the shop was hers, and they were working for her.
So she played the front person.
She played the front person, but my grandfather was actually the person who owned the store, and he lost it when he had to go to war.
So was
They
that
what did they drafted him to war. They drafted him to war. So there's no telling. I didn't get that far to see where the store was.
per your grandfather's request that he had a white woman play in the position of ownership to get people to come in, or was it the per the white people to you kind of see what I'm trying to say? Was it per your
Yeah,
grandfather?
but according to my elder family who I was talked to, it was unheard of a black to own anything. We couldn't own anything back then.
Right, right.
So somehow or another, he was able to make an agreement with a white woman who kept his secret and
hmm
ran the store.
Oh wow, that's deep right there though. That's deep as hell.
Yep.
Mm. And
So
that was in West Virginia, right?
no, that was in Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Okay.
Yeah, he had came to Pennsylvania. He had a store. He had the laundromat, but my mother and them never. Nobody seemed to knew what he was doing. But when I was going through the records and I was able to find that he went to war and just digging, it showed that he owned the. His name was on the papers of a laundromat
Mm.
with a white woman running it.
Oh wow, that's strong right there though.
Yeah.
So you got some strong history in your background though.
Yes.
So what state are you tied to in the South? Like, because everyone is tied to a state in the South. What state are you tied to? Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia,
South South Carolina.
Carolina. Okay, so
Mhm.
you were the Geechee folks. See, you talk kind of Geechee though. You do. I can hear it in your voice. You sound kind of Geechee. This is what it
But look, something. Guess what else?
was that.
My father's side of the family was so light skinned during slavery, they were able to pass off as white people. So we got things that blacks weren't known to own in the South because in fact, the dark side of it was my father's side of the family actually were slave owners. They were black people, but passed as white and had slaves.
Oh wow.
So, yep. So, and my father, he's very light skinned, and my mom, the blackest thing he could find, he married, and that was my mom.
Okay.
But his side of the family had slaves, and we had racism, colorism within our family.
Mm.
Yeah.
So did you know him personally, or were you just a young babe, as he was living?
No, I knew my dad personally.
Oh, I thought you said your grandfather. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So
Oh,
you're
my grandfather. No, I didn't know. I didn't know my grandfather.
okay, okay. And you said he owned slaves, your grandfather.
I don't know if he was or his father before him, but that side of the family definitely were slave owners.
Okay, I got you. I got you. And that was the thing though. See, that's the thing. As we sit back and we always think that only white people own slaves. No, the Indians own slaves. Uh,
Yeah,
the white people own slaves. Shit, the black people own slaves. We own slaves. It was like more of an
yeah,
indentured servant type situation. And I just think it just went out of hand. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It went from, you being a slave and doing this and I give you this to no, you're a slave for life. You know what I mean? I think it just went out of hand.
Right, right. Yeah, but they still have slaves in Africa today.
Yeah, they do.
They still let me say slaves. Let's say they beat on their maids in Africa today.
Hmm.
And that shocked the shit out of me when I heard that. And they hurried up and tried to change the subject. But yes, black people, I mean Africa actually beat their maids like slaves.
Right. And I believe that. I definitely believe that and know that to be a fact. So I guess the question is,
Hmm.
I mean, are white people wrong for having slaves? Or is it just wrong to have slaves in general? Or are slaves a part of the history of the world?
I think the slaves are wrong for any color.
Okay.
I really do because one, I think the slaves are doing something against their will. Two, I think that they are being reprimanded and beat. And I don't care who you are, no human deserves that. I don't care who's passing it out. You taking someone who has less than you and you're degrading them further by beating them to make them clean your kid because they ain't wash their dishes right. Hell no.
Well, I know this guy who lives in Africa. He lives in the west side of Africa. He lives in this place called Burkina Faso, and it's the west side of Africa where our
Mhm.
people, who, got adopted from here in America. And I'm not gonna say he has slaves, but he has people who do his um, work. They wash his clothes. They take care of the lawn. They cook. They clean, and he paid them. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't call them necessarily a slave. Hey, what's up,
What they
sis? Mm-hmm.
go ahead, go ahead.
No. I'm saying I wouldn't call them necessarily a slave, but I would say that they do slave type work.
I mean, we have housekeepers here in America. The difference in the two is that when you beat somebody for doing a bad job, that slave that's being imprisoned. And you can only beat somebody for doing a bad job when you know that you're their one and only, or you believe that they're your only alternatives. In Africa, we in America, one of the things that we have that we take for granted is education is free. For as poor as Africa is, them
Mhm.
kids still have to pay to go to school.
Right.
So that's why a lot of people from different countries come here and send money back home.
That is true, and a lot of countries do that. So go ahead. You're right. Right about that.
Yeah, so and you know what we do. I mean, I don't mind them somebody coming in and helping your kids, and you do a good job, and you work from home. I mean, a job is a job,
Right.
but treat them like human beings. If you don't like their work, discipline them by firing them or giving them a warning. These people taking out belts or whatever it is that they have and beating grown people as children.
Right.
I have a problem with that.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. But it's almost like but just imagine the people, right? Imagine the people who
Mhm.
taught this is this is how you do it. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say that I hate these people for doing that, but it's been passed down knowledge. It's been passed down philosophy. Hold on, this is Miss Hamlin coming up. Let me pull her up real quick.
Okay.
It's been passed down philosophy. Miss Hamlin, what's up, sis? Miss Hamlin, hold on, let me take you off mute. Miss Hamlin,
What's going down, love bug? What's going down? Hey, Mr. Warner, how you doing, baby?
Hey, Sissy, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Good, good. What you up to?
how you feeling tonight, sis?
I am wonderful. I am preparing myself for Juneteenth. My daughter is actually performing, so I had to run and get her, and now she's in the back there getting her stuff ready for her sale. So while she's performing, I'll be selling the T-shirts and the new lip gloss line that she has. So we just preparing for Juneteenth as well.
Okay, no doubt. Okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Thank you.
What you feel about what we talking about tonight?
Actually, I didn't catch it. I was in your live and someone else's live, so I had to quiet that live down so I can hear what was going on over here. If you don't mind repeating the question for me, I'd be more than happy to answer.
Well, there's really not a question. I mean, we're just vibing on different topics and different situations. I mean, we talked about we were talking about slavery and things that happened back in slavery, and we're just having an open panel right now. I mean, that's it. So, I mean, if you
Have
guys
you seen it?
talk to me,
It started off paddling. Have you
I
seen
didn't.
the 13th Amendment? The 13th? Did
And
you see the movie on Netflix called
I did.
13th?
I did. I did.
mm,
Unfortunately,
That's what we talking.
okay. So unfortunately, I did get a chance to see it, and it is seriously an eye opener. For those who haven't seen it yet, I beg you. I'm not even asking you. I beg you to go and watch this so that you can understand the systemic racism that is going on against us. That's been going on for a very long time. Anytime that we have to literally be put at the bottom, let me just say this. Let me just say this because I actually ended up having to talk to one of my cousins who's actually performing with my daughter. I gave them a ride home and I asked them about what they thought about what was going on today, and they really didn't have anything to say, so I had to school them a bit. And I wanted them to understand, and I want everybody to understand that this is something that we've been going through for a long time. And at this point, to the point where people get to the point where they sit up and tell you, ain't you just stop talking about it. Well, we still experiencing it, so how can we not stop talking about it? Again, this is something that we've been experiencing for a long period of time. With that being said, we they determine what we're going to make. They determine if they're going to pay us fairly or not. They determine whether or not we're going to, if our amendments, if our rights are given to us or not.
right?
We're at the mercy of their hands here, which is crazy because everyone should be treated equally. The moment that we stop trying to look for equality and start demanding it, then I think like we are doing now, I feel like it's a change. As we can see, everybody is changing. But I want people to keep in mind about the July 8th or July 7th. Please take part in that. If that means you got to go out and get your groceries and go to those stores the week before, then do so. Let's let these people know that we're not something to play with. Continue on looking for Black venues, Black businesses to buy from, so that we can get this on the roll here. We've been putting money and making them millionaires for years. Well, let's try about getting ourselves so we can get our Black Wall Street back.
Real shit. That's real shit. And it's coming though. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, it's coming. The Black Wall Street is on its way. We got to just be available and be able to support what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of times Black businesses get a negative stereotype, but I propose when you go into a Black business, they may not have all their shit up to par, but just tell them what they need to get done.
Exactly.
Tell them. And if they don't listen, okay, cool, don't go back. But if you find a Black business that listens to you, because I'm a Black business and I listen to my Patriots, my Patreon. So look, you come into my business and you telling me what you think I should do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because when you come back, I want to see your face and I want you to be like, damn, he did it. Because I listen. And I think a lot of Black businesses will listen.
I agree. This just to piggyback off of what you're saying here, Black Truth. People, you have to understand that we don't know a lot of business people. That's first of all. So when it comes to running a business, if you see a Black person who's owning a business, take that into consideration. Unlike other groups of people, they have people in their family who own several businesses. Yeah. We're jumping out on the limb here and giving it a try because we don't want to be succumb to the BS anymore. You see what I'm saying? Prime example, I ended up sending an order off late, even though it was on time for the event, yet and still it was late. I ended up refunding the customer of mine their full money and still sent the item to them because of the fact that I want my business to keep a good name. Yes, you can sit up and say, you know what, my order wasn't on time, but it did make the event. However, she not only did she send it to me, but she refunded me my whole entire fund of the payment. And then on top of that, she ended up shipping it to me for free as well. That's money out of my pocket on top of money out of my pocket. But yet it's still, here it is. We're a small business. We're learning as we go here. But at the same time, I want my customers to see that I appreciate them and that I value their business at the same time. But if you cut me off, then I'm cut off. Your negativity of words, instead of you giving it to somebody else, come back and holler at me and say, hey, you know, this wasn't right, this X, Y, and Z. Speak to me so I know what to fix, because you putting a bad name on me just sits up and make a person not want to come to me, and I'm still doing the same damn thing. Help us out here. We don't have no mentors when it comes to this business.
I agree. We really winging this thing, and we're trying to figure it all out. And the great part about it is we are figuring it out.
Yeah.
And we are dibbling and dabbling in things that our people want from us.
Right.
You know, and that's a good thing. That's really a good thing. You know, but I do think we can go further. We can branch out further in ideas and situations that our people may not in the intermediate stage understand, but in the long term they will get. It's just all about us coming together and figuring this thing out. You feel what I'm saying?
Fact.
Yeah, we gotta be tolerant of our people, because we are quick. The first mistake that we make, we want to tear it down and say the business no good, and in fact, even be bad advertisement for other people not to go. We're famous for that.
Right.
When in actuality, if we really be honest, we do get good service and bad service from anybody that's giving it. And what it is that I see most disturbing is that we will accept another color doing us dirty simply because they're another color, and will never say a word, because we don't want to be, for many different reasons why we don't. But I done had bad customer service from every damn body. I had bad customer service from Verizon all the goddamn time. I had bad customer service from Comcast all the damn time. I get bad services from them and still use their products.
Hey, real shit.
In the business that I'm in, I'm constantly being, we're constantly taking classes. We're constantly learning new things. My mentor is Joanna. I thank God for Joanna, because there's times where I know she want to cuss me the hell out and kick me out the door, but she never does. We're talking about me doing this business over a year when it comes to t-shirts and the new things that we have, like the trays and things like that. I got that from Joanna. Now the reefs and the tutus and things like that, I came with that already. That was a business that I already had going. However, she helped me build my business even bigger than that. The one thing that I do want to say to everybody is this: just because we Black, that does not mean that our product is less than anybody else's. Please stop looking for a goddamn deal because we're Black. We have bills to pay and we have to buy inventory just like everybody else. Every time it never fails. Everybody always want a deal. You don't ask them for a deal. You don't ask them for a cut. And our product is even more compassionate because we want to make sure that we Black people look good all the time. So whatever we doing, maybe haircuts, maybe t-shirts, maybe trays, we putting our all into this. So please don't ask us for no discounts. You're saying that we're not worthy of your dime, but you're willing to give your full dime to them. That's not fair.
Oh,
that right there is real.
You just talked on some shit right there. I'm telling you. Listen, man, I see this shit every single day. They ask me, well, what can you give me $5 off? Can you give me $1? Dude, you will not go into Walmart and ask them to give you shit off, because guess what? They're gonna say, get the fuck out of my store.
They're hard.
You know what I mean? If you don't got it to spend, then you don't need to be here.
And please understand, we're already giving you a discount. That's automatically because of the price that we have set forth. We're not charging you $40 for a t-shirt. We're not. We're telling you $15, $20 for a t-shirt. And even then, even though it's lower than any t-shirt that you can buy in a store with the same things that we have on it, you're still asking for a discount. That's not fair. That's not fair.
And it's not fair. It's not fair. And again, like you said, we're not trying to overcharge. We're not trying to do the most. We just want a fair opportunity to make money and take care of our family. That's it.
Exactly. I've been going to my barber for 2 years. I love my barber, right? My
Mhm.
barber sits up and he always tell me he tries to give me cuts on my haircuts because I've been coming to him for so long. So it was at $15 and then he moved it up to $20, but he still wanted to charge me 15. I give him $25 every time I sit in his chair because that's what I'm getting. I give him a
Right.
tip on top of the $20. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, hell, if I'm feeling froggy that day, I got an extra a couple dollars in my pocket. He gets it because I appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? It's time that we rise up to the occasion, start patroning each other, and start putting back into our community so that we can show these kids how it's done. At this time, I'm really proud of the kids because they're not backing down to what's going on in this world. Even though George Floyd opened up a lot of old wounds and opened up some eyes at the same time, we still have people who's being killed out here. We just watched on Drops Live and seeing your uploads of the last young man who got killed here in Atlanta. This is unfair to us. And
Right.
yet we're supposed to just be quiet about it. But I want you to know one thing: the people who lived through the Holocaust, they don't never tell them to let it go. They
Hey,
when
Jack,
you start telling them to let it go, then
yeah,
come holler at me. Until
listen,
then, shut the fuck up. Excuse me
yeah,
for cussing
ooh,
on your counter, baby.
listen. I wish I had Logic. You in the chat, Logic. Boy, come up here and play that goddamn them little side shit you be playing. The little hand clap. I wish I had the hand clap emojis and the sounds for you, because damn it, you deserve a hand clap for that shit. Chat, give her a goddamn hand clap for that shit right there. God damn, you right about that shit. There is no fucking way, bro. There is no way. She is all the way right, man. We don't go to these people and we don't ask these people for all this shit, man. We don't. We don't. You know what I'm saying? So we deserve the least that we're asking for. We're not asking for much. We just want to be treated as such and equal. You feel me?
Exactly. And you have to keep in mind, trend is changing all the time. Today, bald face may be in, for instance, with you, Black Truth, bald face may be in. Tomorrow it's high top face. You know, even though I know you can cut either or, but you're changing your methods up here because, you know, back in the day it was the blonde hair with the high top face. Now here it is, it's the mini parts on the side. That's changing up the trend. Therefore, things change when it comes to us. Today is Juneteenth. Next week it may be it's Father's Day. Then the week after that, you know, it's constantly changing here. And and with me and Wanda, we constantly having to buy things, and then we're burning ourselves on the presser machine. We're doing all that. It's a lot that goes into this: blood, sweat, and tears. And yet we'll take our last to make sure that you get what you ordered. Don't cheat us here, because we ain't cheating you. Be fair here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
No, that's real shit. You talking all facts, man. And that's what it's supposed to be about. Because
Right.
I spit a live one earlier, and it was more so talking about how we support these people who don't even support us, and how the money transfers from our community into the white people community and all these other communities so quick and so fast to where we don't even get a chance to spend with each other. So why can't I get some money and say, you know what? I want a shirt. I need a shirt. Why
Mm-hmm.
can't I go to Miss Henley and buy a shirt from her?
Mm-hmm.
Why I got to go in the mall and buy a Gucci shirt? No, fuck a Gucci shirt. I'm going to Miss Henley. I'm going to buy her daughter's shirt that she just made, and I'm gonna rock that bitch. I got some J's, or I got some shoes that's clean, that matches the color scheme that I want. Boom, I'm ready to go. Or why can't I go to Miss Joanna and say, all right, Miss Joanna, you know, boom, let me get one of them trays that Straight Drop is always rocking. And shout out in the chat, Miss Joanna make the trays. If you want the good herbal trays, holla at Miss Joanna. If you want the good t-shirts, holla at Miss Helen. She got you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. But you know, Joanna is in the chat, and she can say I'm lying, or she can say I'm telling the truth. Me and her both have the same machines. I ordered a shirt for my brother from Joanna. I ordered it from her. That's black business supporting other black business. It's not just we just asking y'all to just support us and we don't support each other. If Black Truth, if I was in the same state as he was, I would go to him, but he's not here. But I still patron a black barber. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? I still
Right.
pay for them. Don't give up on your own people. That's the reason why we've been down for so long, besides the systemic racism that's going on. You
Right.
got to pay attention to what's going on here and why you're being hindered at this time.
Right. Right. Because we got to support each other. We got to spend with each other. Because at
That,
the end of the day, we spend, again, like I said on my last live, we spend $2 trillion, between 2 to 4 trillion a year. Why can't we spend this money with each other?
facts.
Do you not know if you spent this money, if I spent my money with Miss Hamlet and she spent her money with cousin, and cousin spent her money with Honey Lot, and Honey Lot spent her money with Joanna, and Joanna spent her money with Quee, we all gonna win. We are winning. We're a winning team at that point. You feel me?
Exactly. And that money has circulated 6 times in those names. Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly. And the bank sees that we making money. And see, again, even in the bank situation, they see that we got money coming in. So guess what they're going to do? They're willing to loan us more money out.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. We got to
Yeah,
represent.
and if you think about it, if we're supporting one another, hell, it may be a point where we don't even need the bank because we're supporting each other and we're giving the money to each other and it's circulating.
Exactly.
Because, like in my case with my business, I didn't go to the bank not one time to start my daughter's business for the Lizzie's Unique Boutique, nor did I go to them when she came to me for the lip gloss line. All that came out of my pocket. It
Right.
doesn't, let me say this, it does not mean that you got to start off with a $50,000, $100,000 loan to start your business off. Don't be misconstrued with that. Don't do that one. You
Right.
can literally open up your own business with just starting off with one person. I watched a lot of people who started out who said that they started off with just $20. And
Right.
they once they got that money, that $20, and they made up so much items that they were selling, and then the money came back, and it was more than what they even assumed they was going to make for it because they was able to charge more than what it was worth, what they priced it for. More people was like, this is good. Let me give you a $5 tip. Let me give you a $10 tip. You put that money to the side, so when you reorder, you keep your order going, and then you'll see the money growing. You have to literally say, this money is just for this business. Keep your 9 to 5 until you're blowing up so good that you can leave your 9 to 5. 9 to 5, I'm at work working for somebody else, but from 6 to 12 p.m. 12 a.m. noon, midnight, I work for my kid, man. I work for my kid.
Facts. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, that's who we have to build. We have to build up our kids. We have to build up the next generation. Because like I said before, we're not going to be here forever.
Exactly.
A lot of times, man, and I don't mean to get on us. I don't mean to get on us, but I'm gonna go on and get on us. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we can't be selfish. We can't want everything. We can't expect everything to happen in our time frame. We
Mm-hmm.
have to sacrifice for our kids. My daughter, she is a senior. She just graduated. She's going to college. I got a little money set to the side, but guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I can do one or two things. I can go ball out right now. I can go buy the newest car they got on the lot, or I can say she gonna need this money in her junior year, in her sophomore year, her freshman year, and her senior year. And that's what I got my money for, because I know she's gonna need it. You feel me?
Exactly. Making wise decisions. Well, first off, I want to say congratulations to you and your daughter.
No doubt.
Her great accomplishment there, most definitely. I think that's beautiful. I really and truly do. And for you to be in her life is even more golden. So I definitely want to congratulate you and your daughter on her accomplishments here. And you're right. We have to make wiser decisions. Excuse me. I apologize for that. Let me turn it off. We have to make wiser decisions when we're talking about supporting one another and coming up with our own business. And when it comes to our children's future, right now you're showing her that not only are you saving money for when she really does need it, but you're making wiser decisions because you could use that money, like you said, on a new car versus putting it in the bank and saving it for her for when she needs it most. Because they're young, college is fun, but college is for an education at the same time. There are going to be times when she want to splurge a little bit, buy some t-shirts or buy some things that at an event that they have going on, football games, basketball games. That's extra money that's needed, especially if she's not working during her school year.
Right. And I'm not going to lie. I don't even want her to work. I don't want her to work because I don't want her to get sidetracked. because I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
understand the importance of being attentive to your studies and making sure you get it right. And she's picking a major that qualifies. And I want to tell everybody who's listening in the chat, and this is my idea, my philosophy. I don't know everything. I'm not the smartest goddamn person in the world. I'm not the sharpest pencil in the goddamn stack. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the goddamn colorist. I'm not the brightest crayon in the coloring goddamn. I'm not. But listen.
I got you.
But listen, this is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Our kids, we can't let them continue to make decisions that don't equate to money.
Facts.
Let me tell you why I say that. We cannot let our kids go to school and be a damn a spokesperson or whatever that degree is. No, that degree don't qualify.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, we need to make sure our kids are becoming a part of the system that's going to help and make money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%.
Because that's what it's about. If we're spending money, if we're going to spend money for them to go there, we need to make sure that they're going to get money out of that program that we spend money in.
Mm-hmm.
We can't allow them to be a sports analyst. Okay, cool. It's cool to be a sports analyst. I'm not mad at that. But at the same time, why not be a lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Why not be a doctor? Why not push them to be something successful and special?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you know your kid qualifies and can be that, you feel me? That's what I'm trying.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. As you guys heard on my live with my daughter when you was up there, Black Truth, my daughter said that I was pushing her in elementary and in junior high to know what she wanted to be, because I'd rather for you to say no now. I changed my mind now while you in elementary and junior high. And I went through the proper steps. You know, at one time she wanted to be a publisher and she wanted to be a author. She wanted to do a whole bunch of shit when it comes to writing, right? So I sent her over to spend time with some authors that they had up here, and I let her spend the day with them. I had her with her pen and book so that she could write down her answers to her questions, their answers to her questions, so that she can contemplate on, is this really what she wanted to do? There was different types of authors that was there, and everyone answered her questions, took pictures with her, and she was happy with it. But when she got in the car with me, I could see that her point of view of being a publisher had changed. I didn't say anything right away because I wanted her to marinate on it a bit. A month later, she came to me and said, "Mom, I no longer want to be a publisher. And I don't want to be an author." Okay, so what is it that you want to be? And she was like, "I don't know." I said, "Okay, well, we got to think about it. You got to come up with something that you like. What is it that you love to do? What is it that you like to talk about that you can just do all day long?" And her thing was talking. I love talking, Mom. Okay, so there's being an attorney, there's being a commentary. There's a lot of things that goes with this. So you should see what it is that you wanted to do. Well, the mock trial thing came up, so I put her in that. You have to send your kids to things that they're saying that they want. Even if you ask a doctor who has his own private office, can my daughter or my son trail you for a day or two so they can see what it is that you do, so they can understand if this really what they want to do or not. We have to invest in our children one way or another.
Miss Allen, I have to digress on my statement. You're totally right, but I got to put this up because she just slapped me in the face with facts. P. Smith, all the way live, said, "Being a lawyer and a doctor is not the only successful career. Being who you were designed to be is key.
Facts.
Whatever it may be the best of the, God damn it, be the best."
That motherfucking P. Look, that motherfucking P is a motherfucker, ain't she?
Yeah,
come on through, P.
Damn, that's 100% all the way live right there. She's right. Because I look at my life, I'm not going to lie. People thought that I was going to be this person. People thought that I was going to be that person. But, you know, I'm a barber, and I'm a great barber. And I own a few different businesses. But my pride is my barbership. Man, and I love it. Guess what? I love what I do.
Right.
When I wake up in the morning, I want to go to work.
They're hard.
If I don't go to work, I'm feeling, I'm you feel what I'm saying? I love what I do. And there's nothing else in the world that I would want to do other than making other people look good.
That part.
Shout out to P. Smith in the goddamn chat.
Shout out to P. That motherfucker, I tell you, she be spilling that tea, don't she?
She
I
do.
swear, knowledge is key, baby. And that's that's why I stated, that's not why I stated, but that's what I was saying when I was talking to my daughter. You don't know what it is, go find out what it is. When we put her in the mock trial, she was happy with it. She was glowing. She was on point, and I saw that there was really a serious love for her. I still to this day, even though she still goes back and mentor those who's in junior high, she's in high school now. She still looks forward to Wednesdays to do that. She still looks forward to this coming up year, where she would be participating again next year. This summer, she's going to be working at the law firm. She's looking forward to that. These are things that that keeps her in the know of wanting to still be an attorney. This is what I need her to get to. Starting next year, she starts to actually starting doing her degree, having her trying to get her AA degree amongst something else, getting started on the other. You have to put, first, let me say this. Believe in your children.
Right.
Have a passion for your children.
Right.
When your children come to you and say, Mom, I want to do this, or Dad, I want to do that, please stop what you're doing and give them your attentive ear. Nothing hurts worse than a parent saying, I don't have time for your dreams. I don't have time for your goals. I don't have time for your accomplishments. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Right.
Please don't do that. When you literally sit down and actually listen to your children, that gives them even more motivation to go for their goals. That part, it's not always about money. It's just simply you sitting there and listening to them and taking what they're saying to heart. There's a mistake that could be obviously not made if you would just listen. Just listen. I know we hear people all day. We listen to people on YouTube all day. I'd be damned if I can't listen to my baby. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's real shit. That's real shit. Because she's right there with you, and you want the best for her. And guess what? Believe it or not, she wants the best for you. This young lady wants to make you proud of her. Hold on. We got El Bunny coming up on the panel.
Come on up, Ebony. How you doing,
buddy? One time added to the live stream. What's up, El Bunny?
Yeah, Albany. Hello.
You see, I said it right there. I'm like, what's going on?
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ebony, baby?
I'm fine. I just wanted to, I know we love our babies. Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm sorry. And Miss Handling and Black Truth. But I know we love our babies, and I know we want them to do really good when they go away to school. Oh, no, we don't want them to work. But listen, I work in HR. It is very, very imperative that young adults prioritize their studies and work at the same time. Because, listen, I've seen, they graduated from college. Yeah, they in college, and they get to a job with no experience and don't know cat, dog, or nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
They can't even, they're using computers at school, but it's for the sake of just writing a paper. You have to know how to do more than that at a job.
Right.
So I get my computer experience from working jobs. It's very, very, I know we love our babies. I just want them to concentrate. Work. Because guess what? You might decide one day that you want to perhaps stop school and begin to work.
Right.
But guess what? When you're older and you have kids and you decide to go back to school, you prioritize, you work and you go to school.
Right. Exactly.
So quit with I don't want my kids to work. Please, y'all. Please.
Because when they work, they build up a certain ethic. They build up a certain sense of pride, of ownership, saying, I can go out and make my own money. I know now I know how my mom feels, or I know how my dad feels to go out there and be independent. It builds their independence up. So I agree with you 100%.
And it builds up experience and skills as well. Yeah, most definitely.
So can you imagine coming with your experience and your education?
Exactly.
you flawless, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
I
So
agree. I agree. Well, me personally, my daughter is 15 years old. We tried to get her first job this summer, right? Unfortunately,
mhm.
they had already hired everybody up. We was late on the application process, things of that nature, right? However, my daughter does have some type of um sales up under her belt here because she has to sell her business. You know what I mean? However,
Mhm.
I am looking forward to her getting her first job come next year when she turns 16 because that is a need. She does need to
Yeah,
know how to deal with the economy. She does need to know how to deal with the public. She does need to know how business
absolutely.
are run because she only knows of her business, but there's different modes here. When you're going to be an attorney, that's the reason why I pushed her off into interning for the lawyer office this summer so that she can get a feel for it. She was willing to pay her for it, but I feel like this: the knowledge that she's given my daughter, the knowledge that she's given my daughter, and the opportunity. That's something that we wouldn't have been able to come by, and it was a blessing. And I asked her to please not to pay my daughter for this education that she's given her because this is going to determine whether or not she sticks with it or not. She agreed. I agreed because she just refused to do so. I did agree that at the end of the summer that she just give her a bonus. I agreed to that because I want my daughter to fully understand that this is for her education.
Right, right. So, I just wanted to bring that point because I know we love our babies and we just want them to concentrate on school. Yes, you can concentrate on school and work, even if it's at McDonald's, because guess what? What you're developing at McDonald's,
Mhm.
customer service,
Customer
Customer
service.
how
service.
to
Yes.
treat people, how
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to make that burger right,
That
and
yeah,
you
part.
make it just how you want yours.
That
yeah.
So
part.
It
please,
does. Customer
please,
Come
customer
on in this thing, Gavin. God damn it.
service. Customer service is the key to the world. That bridges the gap
absolutely,
to
absolutely.
everything. People don't understand it, and I think even with the police officers right now, they don't have customer service. They
No,
need
No,
to
they don't.
understand
no,
customer service.
no.
The people are your customers. We pay you, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
We pay
Correct.
you to do
That
and do
part.
what you do for us. So guess what? You need to be more gentle. You need to be more understanding. You need to be more considerate. You
Well,
That's
I'm
know,
right.
tell you what I told my police chief here because I saw them today. We have a big event here going on for George Floyd here at the same spot where he was killed at. And I told my police chief because she was there. They was there. I told them that I'd be damn if I'm gonna pay you to kill me and my people.
facts.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
And
Yes,
they just stared at me, and I think that that resonated just a tad bit with them because we're paying your salary, regardless if we want to or not. We're paying your salary, but you peeling us off here. Are you serious?
right.
That's right. That's right. Goodness gracious.
I honestly feel like those who live in that community or around that area, in that town, or even in that town, furthermore, should be the ones who police in that area because they know how to talk to those people because they deal with them everywhere they go, to the grocery store, to the gas station, to the supermarket, everywhere they're shopping in the malls. They are with these people. But if you got somebody who lives way out in Oakdale patrolling in Minneapolis and he doesn't have these people around him in Oakdale, he doesn't know how to deal with these type of people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we know
Yeah.
that was a whole different ball game. It wasn't about customer service when it came to Shaw and Floyd. But I'm just speaking in general here. I'd rather have someone that's in my community patrol me versus someone on the outside because they don't know how I am. They don't know how my people work. That's just common sense.
Well, those people just don't have any regard for life. So
Facts.
they're a whole different. That's a whole different animal right there.
Facts.
So,
Right.
but
Uh,
learning how to treat people is very key in this world. Uh, and you just learn a lot with having little odd jobs like a McDonald's or a
damn.
Pizza Hut or something, you
Real.
know. But
Mm-hmm.
you're first of all you're learning money.
Right.
Because some people they literally don't know how to count,
They
and I
don't.
mean which is fine, but You learn it as you go, and you learn how to. This person was not happy. Okay, what can I do to satisfy this person? That's
But
just the way of life.
Because at
Period.
the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about supporting the people who support you. It's about being there in the clutch for people who are in the clutch for you. You know what I
Right.
mean? I get so many people that come to my shop on a daily basis, and they appreciate me because I appreciate them.
mm-hmm.
If I treated them like shit, they would never come in my shop.
Facts.
But I make
Right.
myself totally available to them. They are always right. Any situation, bro, my bad, I got you. Bro, I
And it just customer service just goes in,
A
like you say,
long way.
right in any work,
Mm-hmm.
right, any job, correct.
any
So y'all stop. Listen, bottom line, quit babying them darn kids and make them work.
no,
Yes,
no,
ma'am.
that's
Make
real.
them work.
You 100% right. Make them work. Make them get out there and see what
No,
life is about.
because and my son, and he's entertaining the thought of going to the Navy. He's in school right now, still enrolled at Xavier in New Orleans for psychology pre-med. So, but he is still he spoke with the recruiter at the Navy, so he's thinking about making that transition. But he sure worked.
That part. That part.
and and when he came home over the holidays, I had a job waiting on him. Come get it, son. $18 an hour job. Come get it.
That's right. And he understands the value of money. He understands the value of time. See, a lot of times, that's key. A lot of kids don't understand the value of time. Being
Yeah.
being where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. That goes a long way in life beyond the money. It's just about doing what you say you're gonna do. If you sign that dotted line and say, I'm gonna do this, do that. And people will respect you and treat you a different way when you do.
That's right. 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 And mothers, quit babying your sons. Make them get if they, some jobs are, a traditional job is not for us our young black boys. Okay. Make them cut the grass. Get up. Go around the neighborhood. Knock on doors. Hey, would you like your grass cut? Cut it, start cutting for $20. Then once you get good at your craft, raise it up. So make all your young boys learn how to cut grass. That's what my son doing right now. Now that he's been home,
Right,
the Rona and with jobs being shut down and everything, he's cutting grass now. So
right.
That part.
go get it. Go get it.
And the thing is, he'll never forget that. To him, it may seem like a grass job, but once he gets older and become a man, he'll understand that that's the first official job that he had, and
Mm-hmm.
understand the importance of saving money, counting money,
And
and
his own salesman.
That's right.
exactly being a salesman, going out door to door, speaking to people. See,
Mm.
my biggest thing, I'll never forget it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My biggest thing growing up was talking to people. I didn't think I could talk to nobody until I got to college, and I had this public speaking class, and they made me get in front of everybody and give a sales pitch. I did. I was so nervous. I was sweating. I'm talking about, man, but I did it. And people clapped for me afterwards. And y'all don't even know how that changed my life when it came to being able to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
Changed
Mm-hmm.
my life. I said, you know what? Now I know I'm not scared no more.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to sell myself as a person.
Mm-hmm.
If I got to go out there and sell me, I know how to sell me. I might not know how to sell you, but I can sell me. Easy.
That's right.
That
That's
part.
right.
That
That's right.
part. I tell my baby that all the time. Should nobody be able to outsell you, baby? You gotta use that mouthpiece. You sell yourself. You sell your items. You know what I'm saying? You be able to make a person believe in your product. Come
That's
on
right.
with it. But Miss
Because if
Emily,
you
my baby got something she want to say to you.
I
right,
just want to tell you, Miss Albany, that I completely agree with you. I feel like I should keep working, keep doing my side hustle while I'm in college.
And getting a job. You
Yeah.
using a job.
And
Yeah.
getting
oh,
a job.
that's wonderful, good, and see, you're young and you understand that concept. That is excellent, excellent. Thank you.
No problem. I feel like I should still keep a job while I'm in college because I want to keep myself afloat. Even though I'm in college, even though I'm I'm kind of busy, I will still have time to work, and I will
That's
still
right.
have time to bring in extra money.
and
That's
take care of
good.
your
And
responsibilities. I know.
keep it that same speed for life.
Oh,
Straight
that
up.
part. Right, Emily. Right. Give mama a break. Shit. That's all.
Real talk. Real talk.
That's
That's
right.
that's what's up. I love your daughter, man. And I can, man. Listen, man. Like I said, you can feel energy, man. Your daughter has an energy about herself that I know she's gonna be great.
Well, thank
Yes.
you. I
She
appreciate it.
exudes greatness, man. You can feel it. You can see it. You can hear it.
I just
Yes.
called her up here. I said, "Are you working on your lip gloss?" Because earlier she was asking me for names for the lip glosses, right? So I told her, I said, "Well, I wouldn't be able to give a name to it until I see it because she's making different colors, and then there's glitter, and then there's some with no glitter, and all different types of things, right? So in order for me to be able to assist you with a name, I need to see it first. And so today
Right.
she came out with her first lip gloss, and honestly, the first thing I told her, I said it's a bit oily. And she went and got her pad and she came back and she was like, "What else?" I said, "Well, I just put it on. Let's see how long it lasts." So I dropped her off, and when she got back in the car, she was like, "So how long did it last? What did you think of it?" She started to, ask questions to make her product even better. I couldn't been more proud of her at that very moment because you're interested in my criticism of your product to make it better. That part.
That's right. That's
That
right.
She cares about how you feel, and she cares about making you proud because
exactly.
she respects you as a mother that you make the right decisions. And if she follow your lead, then she gonna win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope so. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's definitely the goal.
Now,
I
hold
talk
on,
a lot on my
hold
channel
on, Miss
about
Warner.
that.
Hold on, Miss Warner.
Okay.
We got Mr. Warner coming back on the panel. Mr. Warner, what's happening?
Hey, Mr. Warner.
Hey, my phone got a little bit of battery again, and the
Okay.
subject is
Okay.
good, and I want
All
to
right, let's get it.
my 2 cents. I agree with everything you guys saying, but I just went through the college thing with my
Mhm.
baby, and she was going to school for medicine, and the mistake, and honestly, the mistake that we made the first year is that we did allow her to work.
Mhm.
And the reason why I say it was a mistake the first year is because she did get distracted for the subject
Mhm.
that she was in. I think that that does make a difference, the subject. She was going for medicine,
Okay.
which required a lot of her.
Yeah.
And she needed to invest herself 100% because it was so many things that was being thrown her way.
Mhm.
And she had this side job, and this side job, she needed that time to study
Right.
just to get acclimated, and everything else was going on.
Mhm.
So she's still in college, but that first year, honestly, we wasted a lot of money because her grades were not up to par.
Mhm.
Now, this is her third year in college. The second year, she just went back to school and she studied, and she did much, much better. And now that she got a hang of it, she can do both. She can work and go to school. But be careful though, that first couple of semesters, and watch your child and what they do. Because my child left high school being almost a valid Victorian to get in college
Mm.
and almost completely failing.
Mm.
Oh wow.
And
There's
it was
culture
because
shock.
she
There
was
was just
doing
the culture shock.
it was the culture shock. Um, of her
Mhm.
being away from, and we didn't realize a lot of things. She was pampered a lot,
Right.
and now she's living on her own, and that freedom of somebody saying, just being behind her saying, "Hey, did you do this? Did you do that?" She didn't have that God there anymore.
Right.
And
Right.
although she didn't make bad decisions, she was trying to work and go to school, and it wasn't working out for her.
Oh god
So
damn, Miss Swan, I pampered the shit out of my girl.
yes, so it was a complete
Tell the truth, shame the
torture
devil,
shock for my baby. Yes, but I agree with Albany. Ebony, you hear me listening to them? Ebony, I think that we should get them to work as quickly as possible, get them acclimated. Now she's working, and she applied for a job and actually got a job at a place that will allow her to go to school, help her paying for school now,
goddamn. Mhm.
and
Mhm.
she come there during the school breaks and work, and still it worked out beautifully. I'm just saying, like, pay attention to your child and what your child needs, because I thought she
Right.
was going to ace it, because she was so smart and she was my baby, and I just thought she was everything and wasn't going to fail. And I didn't see her when quick enough when it was happening to get her the help that she need, or to readjust her schedule. So it cost us a pretty penny to learn that lesson. But I agree with Albany. As soon as they can work, I think you should definitely let them get life skills.
Yes.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I agree with that. You know I agree with you, Miss Tawana and Miss Ebony. That this year Elizabeth struggled with math, right? And
Mhm.
you now is literally put me in focus of what took place and how we handled it and things of that nature. Um,
Mhm.
and I'm just thinking, okay, when she goes off, I'm not there. I'm not there to research it for her. I'm not there to figure out how this math goes and everything like that, and then teach it to her. This year, I think it was really hard for her because she does no longer have that hands-on teacher experience because you're in high school. They're getting you ready for
Yep.
college. There's no hands-on in college. It's here's
Right.
your
Yep.
assignment. Have a good day. You see what I'm saying? And that was a bit of a struggle for her. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind as well. I thank you for that, because that's something that I have to contemplate on with what both of you said. Both of you gave great advice here, and I thank you for it. You gave me something to think about, most definitely.
Yeah, but she'll do fine, She'll
Hmm.
winner. But I'm just saying what I found that was cost effective, that I wish someone had told us before we lost our first 40 something thousand dollars. Figuring is a $40,000 lesson essentially.
Girl, that's Lord Jesus.
Hey, hold up, y'all. Hold on. Logic. Hell no, I'm not asleep. I'm letting the women talk because that's what me. No, I'm not asleep, bro. I had to fix me another drink. I'm letting these women get it off their chest because that's what men supposed to do. But Logic, come on up. I want
Truth.
to sit in the panel for you, nigga.
uh,
Come on, nigga.
hey, Truth. Tell Logic this the people's channel. It's
It's the
not the lot. It's not the truth
people on this channel, bro. This is everybody's channel, bro. This channel for everybody, bro. Come on,
show.
bring your ass up here, Logic, and let's talk about it then, bro.
I
That's
wanted to read what Half Paint have here. Half Paint says, "My middle child finally found herself. She started her swimsuit line. My son started making T-shirts. The first person I did call was Joanna to tell her be on standby. That part, asking for help is never. This is what I tell everybody: don't be scared to ask for help.
real
Please
talk.
don't. Because if this college thing, if I had Miss Tawana number, when my baby got ready for college, you better bet your ass I would be on the phone with Miss Tawana. Be like, look, baby, what is this is happening, this is occurring, what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? It's the only thing that's sad about asking a question is that you never asked it. You never asked for
Yeah.
help. So I commend you. I applaud you, Half Paint, for reaching out to your fellow sister, baby. Kudos to you, boo.
Yes.
That part. Facts.
That part.
Yes. But our kids today are so much smarter and business minded and
Hmm.
into what's going on in the world when they
Hmm.
got that true family black background, like the three of you guys are talking. Because I'm telling you, these young kids are putting it out. How your how your daughter is doing, mishandling it. I have a 16-year-old niece that I want to introduce your daughter to. Um, Her mother has always been into some kind of fashion stuff, but
Uh-huh.
she opened she got her own business, and her business is doing well. Then now she's getting orders from out of state, and she's even gotten her orders are starting to come in from out of the country
Oh
from
wow.
her
Hmm.
website and her Instagram. It has picked up so
Ah.
much, and she started out with she actually has a YouTube channel, but I would never tell anybody say
That
her channel.
part. That part. Wise decision.
And and she started out her channel, and she said that it took her a long time ago, and she told a story how when she started it out, she couldn't make decisions, so she couldn't do it, and how finally she went on and she put her lip gloss out there, and I really want your daughter to meet her. Now she's selling everything,
Mm-hmm.
and her mother and them is at the point to this little girl in a less than a year's time has a serious business, and they're about to hire.
Oh,
She
that's
need
what's
help
up.
on she need help on getting her supplies and everything. Keep it coming. She's doing really
Mm-hmm.
good. And you
That's
and what is it called? Is it June 13th? Everybody they
Juneteenth.
say buy from black people.
June.
Juneteenth. June. Well, they saying that.
Juneteenth.
Well, it actually
Yes.
on what July 9th that we're not supposed to buy from anyone. But yeah, Juneteenth is our emancipation holiday.
Yep. And I see a lot of Christian believe it or not, I'm saying a lot of
Oh, you breaking up.
it's not
Oh,
who I'm breaking up.
You're breaking
Obama.
up.
Like I just say, Obama getting you. Obama getting you, baby.
What do you say?
I said Obama.
I don't know
was
what's wrong with this damn phone. It's not that old to be acting up.
Girl, you know, at a year mark, it's a wrap.
Am I
No,
still breaking up?
What were you saying
a
about?
little bit.
Damn.
No, you good. Go ahead. What were you
Good
saying
now.
You good now?
about?
Oh no, I was just talking about like on Instagram is doing a big June 13th where you go on and a lot of people are placing their
Uh,
businesses up there.
Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
And
Can y'all hear me? Excuse me, one moment. I'm gonna have to drop down. I'm at 13%, y'all.
Hey,
Thank y'all for having
Coming
me.
up.
coming up, Elvis.
Okay.
What you were saying, Mr. Warner?
no, I was just saying how proud I am to see all the little all the young black businesses that are popping up, getting ready for Juneteenth. It is serious,
It's beautiful.
and they making quality product.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. It is
So they
beautiful.
talk about it all the time, but we are far, and that's another reason why I need us to see the 13th, because our black people are a lot smarter than we getting credit for.
Come on.
No, of course. I mean, man, we've already done the work as black people. We've done the work.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, Mr. Warner, we don't know that we've already done the work. That's why they're keeping the wool over our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But let me ask you a question, Mr. Warner. How old is your daughter?
22.
She's 22. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. And Black Truth, that was one of the things that blew my mind that I seen on the 13th too, when they were saying that during the time that they was doing the three strikes you're out, and they said that black people were being locked up at record numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Then they showed how during the prison what they had them doing, to get your time cut back and different shit. Guess what they were doing? Building furniture and making stuff for major stores.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
It's not just
the
car
new,
tags anymore. Facts.
it's the new slavery. It's the new slavery, man. Free labor.
Let me say
Yeah.
this. You do know that they can the companies who has contracts with the prison systems. If the prison system does not turn out the amount of the quantities that they agreed upon, that the companies has every right to sue the prison system. So
Right.
yeah, they are basically slaves. It is what it is. Call it
It is what it is. Let's keep it. We got to keep it funky.
Yeah.
When we on this channel, we got to keep this shit all the way funky. It is what it is. They are slaves.
facts.
Yeah.
Slaves, yo.
Yep,
So
they
this
showing
is
them
what
in
I
the
was
joint
thinking
at
about
one point.
last night, right? Because I'm doing a research for a live that I want to do, right? So this is what I thought of, right? You can literally give these people pennies on a dime, on a dollar, pennies on a dollar,
Right.
for all the hard work that they're doing as to putting furniture together. We're just going to use furniture since she said furniture. But none of that work that they did can't buy them no damn Hostess cakes, no Twinkies, no Ding Dongs, no
Right,
Skittles, or none of that.
right, right.
No,
None of that
none of
goes
it.
to the military. None of that money
Nothing
goes
that
to
comes
them.
back and be supported to them. It goes straight into the system. Is you serious? And
Exactly.
then this is another thing that I didn't like is that, say for instance, John goes and he robs somebody and he gets 3 years to do the robbery for his sentences, right? So he does his 3 year sentence and he comes out. I feel like his record of him being a robber, it should not even show on his record when he goes for a job because he's paid his dues for what he's done. Now, if they're a rapist or if they're a serial killer, yes, those things should remain on their record. Of course, this is something that a person should be, because I mean, let's just be honest. Jailhouse don't always, change a person. Sometimes it ignites a fire within them even more so because they can't go and do what the hell they want to do. But with that being said, if a person did something that was, fraud, forgery, something small like that, I don't feel like that's something they should not continue to pay for something that they've already paid for. That's crazy to me.
Especially if it's not a violent crime.
Exactly.
See, the way they do the opposite is if they don't commit a violent crime, then they give them a misdemeanor. With us, if we don't commit a violent crime, they still want to hit us with a felony.
Yes.
And once you get a felony on your record, it's hard to get schooling. It's hard to get free money for school. It's free money for a house. Any of that good stuff.
We're already getting taxed hugely when we go in to get a loan for a house or for a car or whatever have you, just merely on the color of our skin. Now you add on that you got a background, that makes it worse.
Exactly. That makes it so much worse. Exactly. So I mean,
system isn't built for us. It's built against us and to support them at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, exactly. I mean, the quicker they can get us inside the system, that's the quicker that they feel comfortable, because once we get inside the system and they stop us, they can throw us back, they can find us. You know what I mean?
Right. And another thing that I did research on is credit, right? Okay. Your credit is what helps you get the car, the house, all that things, right?
Yeah.
How is it that credit is the number one thing in a person's life?
God damn it.
You got to understand, this system was built for them to constantly get paid. Now, if you pay me on time, all the time, on time, I'm going to report that you're a good person to have business with. Are you serious?
Yes.
It happens in life. Like now, pandemic on here. How many of us is out of a job? How long did some of us go before the government said, okay, we're going to help y'all out when it comes to your unemployment, give you an additional 600. How many of us went without paying our credit card bills because we got to feed our children, keep this roof over their heads, more so than paying a credit card bill? But the credit card bill is what's doing the sin. You see what I'm saying? Real life gets in the way, and we got to sit up here and depend on somebody to say, okay, well, you know what? Your credit score should be $600. Your credit score should be $700. Why don't you look at the fact that I've kept a job for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years versus how long I've had this credit card? This credit card is not a need, but a house over my kids' head, a car for us to go back and forth is. That's what they should be looking at, but unfortunately, that's not, and that's unfair.
Right. It's very unfair and it's crazy. And you are 100% right. So guess what? Maybe we need to start the new credit card. We might need to start the official black card that reports your rent.
Yeah.
It reports utilities. It reports you paying on time the things that matter.
That matters. Come on.
Versus the things that you want. See, they report the things that we want. We go out there and we'll buy clothes and shoes and different things that really don't matter. And as long as we're paying the bills on that, we good, right?
Exactly.
But what about the rent that we pay every month?
That part.
That is not being reported. You just said some real shit, sis. That's real talk. Real talk.
That part. And you know, I don't sugarcoat nothing for my daughter. I give it to my daughter just the way that life is. Because to sit up and try to make it seem like things really is not real, shit. To make my daughter feel like the struggle isn't real, I'm setting her up for failure from the gate. When things fall through, I explain to my daughter why we're going through the things that we're going through, where I went wrong at, because that's another thing. We have a problem with taking accountability. Where I went wrong at, what I should have did, how I can fix it, what I'm doing to fix it. I run all that down to my daughter. So when she comes to this red light, when she comes to this four-way stop sign, she knows whether to go left, right, or keep straight ahead, or put that bitch in reverse and back up out that thing. She knows how. She knows real life situations. Stop pretending like things are not as bad as it seems when it's worse than what they seem. Be honest with your children so they can know how to handle things when they get older.
Facts. And I watched Logic say that earlier, and he was right. A lot of times we don't want to have the tough conversation. A lot of times we deter from the real conversation.
Facts.
And when we'll go into what's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times we have to have the uncomfortable situations in conversation, because that's what's going to make us grow. The conversation, because he said something earlier. He was like, if Black Truth can't cut hair, I know he owns a barbershop. If he can't cut hair, I'm gonna tell him. But he don't understand. I want him to tell me, because that's gonna make me the best barber in the world. Because I'm gonna strive to make sure I'm gonna get his haircut A1 day one.
Next time, yeah. If not then, yeah.
I'm gonna slap him a good cut. You feel me? And he's right about that. We have to have the uncomfortable situations, the uncomfortable conversations, because those are the things that takes us to the next level.
Exactly. It's either gonna make you or break you, baby.
So make you or break you. That's it.
And for those of you who don't know how to talk to your children about, uneasy conversations, you know your child better than anything. You can take anything that they have going on in their lifetime and turn it into something that you can use towards an example of what you're trying to get across to them. It's not always, it's just like with my daughter, when when the bills come in, I sit down with her, we go through the bills, we pay the bills out, and I show her what's left. Right? So after we have, so let's just say we have $700 left over. Okay, the $700 got to go for the next 2 weeks. And we may want to see about even letting it go farther, because we need to save some of this $700, because we may have a rainy day. Our rainy day just came at what was that, March, I believe, when it came to the pandemic when my job furloughed. So here we are. We were both scratching our heads. I did a little crying. She got a little bit upset. She's no longer see her friends. These are things that I had to take into place here. It was like, so when she came to me and I was like, look, here come the bills again. So here we got $700 left over. But now that we have the $700 left over, look at what we're in right now. Look at the position that we're in right now. This is time for us to really save money. We should have already been prepared, but we weren't, because we were too busy trying to make sure we got the business up and afloat. So now we got to step back from this, because no one is buying the product now, because everybody's scared of just spending anything, which is understandable at this time. So now what are we going to do? We sat down and we worked that thing out, and we ended up saving money, and then we ended up putting money for when the stores did come back open, where we can spend a little bit. This is called getting your children prepared. Simple as that.
Exactly. What up, Rocket?
Rocket Sky Life, how you doing, LaBug?
What up, bro?
I saw Miss Tweety came in here. Hey, Miss Tweety, how you doing, LaBug? I love your name. That's cute. Miss Tweety, that's cute.
All right, it's in the chat though. If y'all want to come up, come up. But real talk, you talking all facts though, Miss Hamlin. You talking all facts. That's why I like to talk to you, man, because you keep it 100. I love that.
I try, baby. I ain't gonna give you nothing wrong. I wouldn't want you to feed me or my daughter something wrong. That part.
And that's what it's about. Because you know what? Even when it comes to credit, like you said earlier, when it comes to credit, I had a philosophy. I had an idea, right? So in high school, they teach our kids everything other than what's important. And I hate to say that, but I'm going to keep it 100. Mm-hmm. They teach our kids everything other than our history, which is the Black history, and then what's important to move them to the next level. Mm-hmm. Why don't we have a course in credit? And Oh, I'm sorry, Logic, Mr. Unknown. Let me get you, bro. Boom. Bam. You in here, boy. So why don't Logic? What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you great, bro.
All right.
Uh,
I
let,
want
me, let me finish this one part. So why don't we have this one? Why don't we have an understanding of credit in high school? We don't teach our 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th graders the importance of credit. So now once they get out of high school, boom, you understand credit. You know what credit is about. And you can use credit to your benefit versus use credit and it dampens you. Because once you get into college, because the only time I learned about credit is once I went to college and they gave me all these credit cards. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I didn't understand the importance of understanding how credit will help me versus how it hurt me by buying all this stuff. But go ahead, Elijah.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, I heard. I was hearing something though, and that's what I really. I mean, that's one of the things too. Is in the simplified terms, is just your ability to manage the money that you borrow. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You can do it in either which way. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wonder put in the full definition about manage the credit, all that kind of stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? And essentially what she did is she just said what I said. You know what I'm saying? It's the ability to manage that money in a way that now your credit score go up because they understand that not only did you know how to manage that money, you know how to manage your money, and then it give you otherwise credit score that say, hey,
Right.
this person is I mean, from the top to the bottom to the middle one, this person is really trustworthy to do that. So now if you add it, like, you know what I'm saying, and the dynamics is true. It's not about like the stuff that you can do in your personal life, you know what I'm saying? And some of them, like, because if you start doing that, people will have A1 credit for just being a good person, just taking care of their business. You know what I'm saying? And then now everybody has good credit.
Right.
It gotta be stimulation on that. That gotta just deal with, hey, I'm getting this money from this place. So this is how, you know what I'm saying, a credit score should be judged. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it should be I mean, either way. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, no,
But
no, 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 no. You're making a great point because you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, this is my brother. I ain't gonna lie. He taught me about credit. I didn't. All of y'all. Mr. Wanna's in the back. I didn't see you, Mr. Wanna. I'm sorry. Let me bring you back.
Okay, that's okay. I was listening to you guys.
I brought you back. I didn't see you. But look, this is what I learned about credit. My brother had to teach me about credit. I never understood it. Before he taught me, I had like a 550. And then he sat me down. He said, look, bro, I'm gonna show you about credit. And when he showed me, my shit went up to like a 7 something. And let me tell you what he taught me. He said, look, bro, he said, all the shit that you're paying for with cash, put it on a credit card. Get you a credit card, put it on a credit card. He said the only way that you will build credit is you have to be in debt to build credit.
True.
you have to
I
have
didn't
you have to have credit to have the build credit. That's what he was
Yeah.
telling.
Yes, he told me that. I didn't understand that at the time. You have to be in debt to build credit. You have to owe someone first before they can report that you're paying successfully into the credit system. I was like, damn, bro, that shit makes so much sense. So he was like, look, bro, if you're paying for your house in cash, you put it on your credit card. If you're paying for your car in cash, put it on your credit card. Whatever you're paying for in cash, put it on your credit card and then pay your credit card off before time with a little bit money that you owe extra in the end to where they can get a little bit of money off it. The only way they're gonna show good credit reporting is if you owe them a little bit. As long as you owe them some, they're gonna
They screw you though. They screw you because if you have a lot of credit and you don't utilize, they're gonna bust you upside the head. So it's a balance that you gotta actually, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be within that, you know what I'm saying, 20% or maybe 30% credit usage rate. So you know what I'm saying, because you can't have all your credit score maxed out. They're gonna crush you with your credit score. So it's all about
Absolutely. And that's what I was getting ready to
That's
talk
real.
about. The different
Right there.
things that we don't know about credit that actually harm us. If you have a credit card and you go past 60% of the balance, the way the next person giving you credit, what they're looking for is worst case scenario. If you lose your job, and you don't have any money, am I going to be the first person you stop paying? And they determine that by, okay, they're not a risk because they're not running their credit up to the limit. So we see they have that managed. They're paying their payments on time is another thing that they notice. And believe it or not, inquiries, just going to check and apply for stuff because they tell you at the cash register, you apply for this, you could get a 20% discount.
Don't do
Every
it.
time you have an inquiry, it draws your credit down 3 points,
Do it.
regardless of
It does. It
Facts.
does. Every time.
Facts. I wanted to say
And that
what
last,
Pete said,
sorry,
and
I'm
then
sorry,
I wanted to.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
fine.
Hold on. And it lasts for 6 months to a year. But go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to mention what Pete Smith said. She says, if credit is not taught in school, be wise and teach them at home. I agree with you 100%. My
yeah.
daughter's been knowing about credit since she was about 14 years old. I ran it down to her at that point. I used to talk about credit on my channel. I had told people how to do it, how to quickly get your credit score up and everything. There was only one person who actually did it and achieved it and actually was successful at it, and that was Rocket. So I take my hat off to Rocket for actually listening to me, first of all, and second of all, giving it a try. It does work. It does work.
It does.
You just got to be adamant. You just got to pay attention to what a person tells you how to get it up, and go through with it. Just stick to the rules of the game. We our parents was not taught about credit. A lot of our parents was cash money, just like Cynthia in the chat saying she was cash money. I was cash money. I didn't want to. I felt like if I didn't do no credit cards, I would be good. My credit would be good. That wasn't the case. I was hurting myself more so than anything. So I took up and listened to my boss at my job and learned how to build my credit up and since I've been doing that, I ended up getting a new truck off of it, got a place of my dreams, all kinds of shit, just because I listened and followed through.
Yes. And mishandling on that, you just made me remember another thing for you and Liz. When a kid goes to college or when they fill those papers out for college, it goes to every credit card company everywhere, and they're going to shoot your child credit cards all day long.
All day.
Right, right.
And that's the number one mistake that people make when going to college.
Yeah.
Because they're broke, they take those credit cards.
Yeah.
And the interest rates on them are normally high because they're first time credit people.
And they know.
And
And they know these young men or women are going to go out and what we do, we have fun.
yeah,
We're responsible.
and believe it or not, it is defaulting on credit cards is a plus to a business owner. They have to report a loss in order for them to keep from paying. And they targeted our students as part of that loss each year. A charge off is a loss to the company that they get to write off at the end of the year.
Exactly. And then not only that, a lot of companies, they sell debt. See, companies are out here selling debt. If you owe someone right now, they are selling their debt to another company. Whereas if you owe, let's say you owe 20,000, they're going to sell the debt for 5,000, but so this other company can come after you for the other 15,000. And then it goes on. They'll sell it again for another 5,000, so they can come after you for what? That 10,000.
Yeah. And believe it or not, if you're trying to get your score together, I would tell anybody that's out here, go to myannualcreditreport.com. It's free. Pull your credit report. You will see a lot of stuff on there that makes you unstable. Like if they got a bunch of different addresses that you lived at, they look at you as you might be hard to find if your debt is in default. You can also look at, and I'm encouraging you to look at the address. You can see where people have tried to actually pull your credit.
Right.
In different states. So you should have your credit report pulled every year just to see what is on.
Check it. I can show you guys a move and maneuver that a lot of people don't know about. My cousin had to put me on this. I have letters, right? It's letters, and I can send them to anybody who want them. I have letters that you can dispute anything that's on your credit.
Mm-hmm.
And now, if they do not get back with you within 30 days,
30 days. Say
half
that.
It's 60 now.
off your credit. There's no
Yeah.
way around. I got so much shit taken off of my credit by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Medical bills, all kind of shit was taken off of my credit because I put it on there. I sent it to them. They didn't respond within 30 days. It had to come off.
Yes. So,
Well,
and that is the first thing to credit repair. Pull that annual credit report. Dispute everything on it.
right.
And let them come back and tell you, and the bank will come back, or whatever, whoever loaned you the money will come back with the tape and say that what it is, and they'll send it out. But some of them, those papers are actually lost, and things will fall off your credit report.
Yes.
Things will fall off your credit. Just report everything,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
dispute everything. And once that happens, the other thing that I would say is just notice this when doing credit so that you're not discouraged, is that when you're paying off collections and stuff like that, your scores automatically drop. And the reason why is because you have just placed the last activity of a bad account recent.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll drop off for 30 days, but in 60 days, it's going to shoot way up.
It's going to back up. Exactly.
It's
Mm-hmm.
going to shoot right back up. But that's just a quick thing that you have to go through. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly speaking, as a credit advisor, look at the dates of those bad credit, of
Right.
that bad credit. If
Right.
you're coming up on the seventh year in the next couple of months, do not touch that account. Let it fall.
That's
Don't pay it.
all.
Don't touch it. No. Because
That,
it's going to fall off after 7 years.
oh,
It's going to
and,
fall off.
and one more thing. If you have a bad credit that you haven't been paying all this time, and then you pay it, you just started your 7 years all the way
Yeah.
back
You just,
Bring
yep,
it back current. You're going to
yep.
bring it back current. Exactly.
home.
That 7 years is based on the date that you last made a payment on the last activity on that account.
I learned
So
that the hard
even
way.
so even when you're dealing with creditors and they're calling you about bad credit, remember the bad date is not the date that the creditor got the account. It was the date that you
Mm-hmm.
stopped paying with the original creditor. That's where your 7 mark starts.
Right. That's it. And then your credit is being sold to so many different people. So
Yeah.
once you know who, what, when, where, and why, then you can start to dispute like, oh, it got sold there. No, I don't owe them. I owe you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me? Yeah, you owe me. Yeah, I owe you. I don't owe them. And you can get
Yeah.
stuff taken off your credit, man.
And another
And
thing, please keep in mind to keep your credit up, because if you keep your credit up, you can go back and refinance things where it brings your balance down lower, where you of what you have to pay them. For instance, my car note, I just refinanced my car note because of the simple fact that my credit score went up. I want to pay lesser money. It didn't. What, from my understanding, it does not sit me back up to paying at the amount that it started, but it does give me a lesser payment because I'm less of a risk at this point because
Well,
of my credit score.
hold on 1 second. Someone asked something in the chat that it was a great question. It says a lot of times when you pay debtors, they won't take it off your record. What can you do in this case? All right.
I
So
will add,
hold on. Let me say this part. I'm gonna say this part. In this case, and I'm gonna let y'all finish. In this case, what I've noticed, when you pay someone for them to take something off your credit, you must get something in writing.
X.
You must get it in writing before you pay. So when you call them, you say, "Hey, T-Mobile, I need something in writing that says once I give you $250 towards this balance that was once 700 that you said was cool for me to pay 250, you will take it off my credit." Once they send that to you in writing, then you can send them the payment. And once you have it in writing, now you can dispute this and do your thing. Go ahead.
okay. Now, what I want to back that up with is that Everything stays on your credit. Nobody is going to remove anything on your credit unless it is wrong. Two, it is always your responsibility to make sure that your credit report is up to date. It's not the person that you're talking to.
True.
So Black Truth is right in making sure you get that letter. And because you are talking to a creditor, you have the right to a free credit report.
Yes.
So you can have it pulled again, and you can send that letter that they just sent you to the credit bureau also to make sure that it comes off your credit. And what we mean by coming off your credit is that you have a negative balance. It will show that it's paid or it has been settled, but it will remain on your credit report. The name of the creditor will remain on your credit report. It'll just say paid.
Mm-hmm.
So calling them to tell them to remove something, they're going to just keep saying no rather than really explaining to you that they can't take it off, but they can change the status of the account.
Right.
That's crazy.
Logic. You still here with us, brother?
Yeah. I'm here. I'm just practicing the new logic. I ain't. I'm waiting my turn.
No, fuck
Go
this
ahead,
shit.
Logic.
The old logic. We want the fucking old logic.
No,
man.
ain't no old logic. No, real talk though, because I'm trying to just practice that. You know what I'm saying, that full patience to sit here and you know what I'm saying, because I look at stuff, man. I'm telling you, I want it's a channel that's on YouTube. Actually, it's on Twitch, right? And I say I be jealous, man. I get jealous when I see them because I think that a lot of people have good points and a lot of people, you know what I'm saying. But it's just that if we look and you just see the way that we dialogue, and I say this a lot though. You see what I'm saying? Basic conversation about the three attributes, right? Questions, answers, and statements, right? And then I have to learn to myself because you know what I'm saying. You'll get used to doing it, right? So I've been looking at that. So now I'm just with me. I just sit back and I just wait. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Because and this is not for nobody. This is for me. You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
This is me. So I'm sitting back. I'm chilling. You know, we'll be banging right now. Now I'm trying.
No, I know.
No, we've been doing really good today. Everybody giving each other a chance.
What, Mr. Warner? Let me show you my timer on you, Mr. Warner.
Say it again.
Everybody, no. I'm gonna quit. I ain't gonna take no shot at you. I'm just leave it at that. That's
Oh,
it.
you can go ahead and take a shot at me. I bet you my gun loaded and ready.
Look, I'm sharing screen.
That's all.
What I need to do? Share the screen. What I need to do? Tell me.
No, it's good. I'm going through. I'm doing like my own mental thing because I looked at a lot of stuff that like I said, I had talked to Black Truth, you know what I'm saying? I had talked to Straight Drop, and I started to see that a lot of times we don't never really disagree. What we don't do is we don't listen to each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when it come down that, oh shit, well, yeah, that was stated. You see what I'm saying? Then now we're understand that whenever we get into a disagreement, we're really saying the same thing. We just we wanted to talk, we didn't want to listen to nobody. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to practice that now for myself. Because now I can hear everything clearly. Just sit back and I just wait. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, no doubt. I got you, bro. No doubt.
We was giving you the floor to tell your opinion because we've been talking and not giving you a chance to step in.
No, I think my opinion on credit, you know what I'm saying? I think what y'all saying is absolutely right. But I think we surpassed that point of actual credit. You know what I'm saying? I really feel that we want to embrace the system at the same time. We want to overturn the system at the same time. We got to kind of pick which one we want to do. Because we were saying something about, damn, I think I was talking to Black Truth about this. And we was having a conversation that states, okay, if you was to give, I was doing some research to talk about the respiration, you know what I'm saying, giving Black people their reparations.
Yeah.
And understanding that, you know what I'm saying, they did a calculation based upon the average of, you know what I'm saying, slaves was owned on that, the corporations was made off of that, the schools, the college, the medical, all this shit is made off the back of slaves because that's the biggest transfer of wealth in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So we was looking at it and we started figuring out, okay, so if you give every black man and woman $2.5 million. What would that do? Would that actually upbring a community, or would that just be like a stimulus check and stimulate the economy? And then if you think about it, and I mean, I don't know what y'all think about this though, but imagine the mentality that we have now. And we'll end up taking that $2.5 million and we'll give it right back to Lamborghini. We'll give it to Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? We'll give it to all these real estate agents. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is that the turnaround of that within a year, they won't have a way to maintain that. You feel what I'm saying? It's $2.5 million, but they're going to spend all that $2.5 million in probably the first 72 hours. What are they going to have to maintain that? So you got this house for $1 million. How are you going to maintain them taxes? What do you have different to maintain them taxes, though? I don't know. I just want y'all opinion on that.
Real shit. You spoke.
Right. And that's where we and logic, I agree with you 100% on what you just said. And that's where I go back to, we need to start teaching our kids about money. We need to learn about money. Because one of the biggest things, I bet you many people in our community didn't understand that if they had a measly, not a measly, if they had $400, now is the best time in the world to invest in stocks. We missing a huge opportunity. Everybody is giving all these reasons why all these big executives were stepping down from companies so they can buy stock.
Right.
That's what most of it was about. A lot of this is coming down to the whole stock thing. It's being redistributed. And again, we missing out on the opportunity. But I will say, and I don't know if it's just me being in a box or whatever, I'm seeing Black people buying these certificates this time, buying this stuff now. Not at the rate that we want to be. And I'm talking about a small select few. But right now, it's so many investments out there when time that the privileged, rich, the white, whatever we want to call them, Chinese, whatever, they're taking advantages of these times. Another thing that I realized that we don't do, logic, we don't do a simple thing like go to our community website and see what's happening in our community. A lot of us don't know that all of that is mapped out. It tells the Chinese man where to put the Chinese store, the liquor man where to put the liquor store. It tells you what's coming in that area. And they beat us there because they're looking at the real estate website and their government website to see what the plans are. And is no special password, it's public information. Every time something is getting ready to be built, you will notice that houses are being built in that area. You will notice that stores will start coming up. A new hospital will start coming up. Something is happening in that area, and everybody, we are looking like, ooh, they building a new community. And you got a whole nother race of people or group of people saying, ooh, this is our opportunity to move in and buy up some stuff because this the new trending thing. We don't know about money. Any kind of way we try to put it, we don't know about money. We think money is to go and spend it. If you give us that $2.5 million, the only thing that I heard that you say that made sense was real estate, but you're right because you're saying that they're going to go out and buy $1 million property and not know how to upkeep it.
The key thing I was saying though is that with that I'm with you, is that just say if you buy a Lamborghini, right? I give you just we use smaller numbers, right? Because I know like when talk about like millions, you know what I'm saying, you got too much, you know what I'm saying, to actually figure out head. But so just say I give you $100, right? And then you buy a $20 car, you buy a $50 house. And then therefore, you know what I'm saying, you'll have, you know what I'm saying, with a $50, you'll have what, that $70 spent, you have $30 left, right? So now,
and then we'll use that to buy furniture, but go ahead.
Yeah, you can say you buy furniture, you know what I'm saying, you can say that. So just say after all that's done, right? Just say you'll have, I'm just say $20 left, right? So you'll have, you know what I'm saying, you have that percentage. You have 20% left. All right. So what's the education on that is that they're not prepared mentally only because when them taxes come around and you have to get the tag for that $20 car,
Yep.
I'm saying them tag that gonna cost you at least $2.
Yep.
And if you actually do the math on it, you know what I'm saying, you got that $20 car, the tax is gonna at least cost you $2, right? You still got to pay insurance on that car, which probably will cost you something like another dollar a month. Then now just go to the house. So now your house, you got to pay taxes on that house, also, which going to cost you probably about $2. You know what I'm saying? And we're not talking about income. We're talking about you just receive this money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all when you come down to it, you'll start seeing that $20 that they had saved up will be cut in half within that first year. Instead of the new approach or approach that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that I see, you know what I'm saying, this in this community try to utilize is the approach that, okay, I'm gonna take that $2.5 million and then now I'm gonna make that $2.5 million, you know what I'm saying, make me more money. And now when I get that second level of money, then now I can start living off and I can start splurging on that second level of money and not touching that first level. So that's why in the whole big discussion that we had, and it was just me, this regular old, you know what I'm saying? Hell, my degree, I was like, shit, my degree in Homeland Security, which is fucking nothing. It's a worthless piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. And I'm talking to all these professors. And it was a couple of professors, it was a couple like, you know what I'm saying, what we'll consider like intellects in a community. And you know, through their whole little plan that they established for reparations and a whole step they plan, they never thought about the mentality of the people they're giving the money to. So now what it is that, yeah, you know what they'll do? Just think about this. They will give you that money because they know that at least 75% of that money will be back in their hands within, you know what I'm saying, what, 72 hours, 3 days?
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
fix that mentality.
Yeah. What we call a fool's gold.
Right. But see, me and Logic, we had a conversation offline and we talked about what he just said. And I think, and as well as he thought, we need to have an understanding that we don't need to tell them what we're trying to do. Right. We need them to understand that, yeah, okay, we're going to give the money back. But we need to have a collective understanding that once we get this money, we're going to do the right thing with this money.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put this money in the right areas, in the right places to where, boom, we're going to do. Because guess what? If they think that we're not going to give the money back, guess what they're not going to do? They're not going to get us.
Yeah. Even though I don't think they'll go give it anyway.
And that, but I think that the reason that they will even consider, because now it's a big consideration, but see, they know the mentality now. They didn't already did this research. You see what I'm saying? You got think tanks to do this shit. You see what I'm saying? They already know that, hey, look, we know if we get them this, you know what I'm saying, we can shut them up for one. And then now when they throw all that wealth away, which is not really wealth if you look at the big scenario of the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not really wealth. You know what I'm saying? But ideally, it will be a transfer of wealth within the United States, only if we're mentally prepared to utilize it as a transfer. If we don't, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be crazy. And it's essentially what happened that you can replace so many different things that we complain about in our structure now.
Yes.
That type of money. But it's just not gonna take. I can't take my 2.5 million and do it myself. But then collectively with a group of 20 people with their, you know what I'm saying, 2.5 million, then now we can effectively make some change. See, they not banking on that mentality. They not banking on that transfer of wealth. They banking on is coming directly back to them. That's why I think we'll get it.
Right. Because they know our spending habits. It's all about our spending habits. We spend, again, y'all, we spend $2 trillion to $4 trillion a year on bullshit. So guess what they're thinking? Oh yeah, okay. They spend that shit with us anyway. So guess what? We'll give them the money and they're going to spend it with us. But collectively, we got to understand and have an agreement that, look, once we get this money, we're not giving it back.
Mm-hmm. And
We're not giving it back.
another
This is going on. This is going on shit that we need for our community, for our kids and our families. But go ahead, Elijah.
Yeah, another thing too is we got to learn how to trust each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is we'll never get nowhere because, like I say, it's hard for us to trust each other. So now, in order for this to work, you know what I'm saying, it won't even be considered wealth, to be honest with you, because the initial, once they give us that money, all it is money. It's not wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
hold up 1 second, Logic. I just wanted to shout out Grown Folks TV for showing up in the building.
Real talk. I don't know who that is, but thank you, grown folk.
Oh,
Real
I know
talk.
who he is. He's a big channel holder.
Thank you folks for pulling up on the kid, bro. Thanks, bro.
Call up. You got a lot of opinion.
Well, I'm finna put it in the chat. Hey, come on up, grown folk. I'm finna put it in the chat, bro. Come on up, bro.
Yeah, but you know, Logic, some of the things the reason why I keep talking about credit, I have done loans in every community. The black from the poorest of a nonprofit giving someone a house to actually doing a loan on people on the Rockefellers and people on the manager of Lord and Taylor, the president, different stuff like that. And what I'm saying to say that is that when you see the difference in the credit and the different things that they do different from us, it's mind blowing. Like we will automatically, if somebody say, hey, we got a 2% interest rate, I have seen white people say, oh no, I'm not going for that 2% interest rate. If you give
Back,
me 2%, I'm not going to have anything to write off.
back.
Give me the 5%.
Right.
I have seen rich people where they will come in and they have enough money. They cashing in stocks and bonds. They have a $700,000 mortgage, but they're coming to the bank to ask the bank to make them a note to themselves where they really putting up the $700, but the bank is putting an interest rate on it. So now they're paying themselves a mortgage payment with interest with a 30 note to themselves, all kinds of crazy stuff. When I tell you that understanding and knowing money is key, it really, really is key. It really is. I've seen a person with $1 million lose it and get it and lose it within 6 months. Street money. We
I,
don't know what to do with money. We
I,
don't.
I can believe that. I can definitely believe that.
You know, when you do a low, when you do people, when you doing a loan with below a 700 score, honestly, the biggest thing that you're getting and you're trying to get them to deal with is writing letters for what's on their credit or not, or them buying stupid shit in the middle of purchasing a house, and it makes the process longer and they have to explain all of this. When you get a 700 credit score is a very thin file and you can close it in no time.
Right.
They get the best interest rates. They get everything. When you see something say the interest rates are as low as 2%, understand that 2% isn't for the average person because it
No.
starts at 2. Then it drops down based on what your credit score is. Then the interest rate changes based on how much money you have in the bank. It is
Right.
so much that goes in what interest rate you actually get that you can also see the red lining there. That's when you see when the big wigs get caught on that shit. That's when you will see something like Wells Fargo is been sued for millions of dollars and they got to put it in a community. Now they got some kind of down payment program because they done fucked over all these black communities with these special zip codes that they was giving us, but they wasn't given to no one else. So they got to make up for it.
Mm.
It is crazy when you see how things really are ran and the difference and the disparity in the two.
I think our credit, it ain't dogging credit or nothing, but it's piece of our problem because you giving somebody ability to utilize with you know what I'm saying, no true understanding somebody else's money that at the end of the day it's all imaginary. But somebody well, you'll owe somebody that really didn't put nothing out. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
that's the big understanding that like me, I mess with it because I have to. But you know what I'm saying? Put in a proper position, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't deal with it anymore. Cause I know it's a trick. It's a trick to it. And then it's not tricking, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's not tricking the wealthy because you know what I'm saying, the wealthy got black cards with 0% interest. You see what I'm saying?
Fact,
Mhm.
They're not paying interest. The game
fact.
the game
Mhm.
is rigged, this whole credit thing, and it's I mean it's useful information because you know what I'm saying you got to learn how to work within the system that you're in.
Right,
Right.
You got to learn how to work within the system you're in to get
right,
out of that system because it's not effective for you.
right,
Yeah. If you look at like most of the stuff that rich purchase is 0 interest. You see what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
you give me a loan that I'm paying for interest payments, you know what I'm saying, the first year before I even touch a principal payment.
right,
So now, I mean, and that's why I say it's designed. And
right.
Yeah.
the rich get richer and the poor get poor.
Well, see,
Yep. And
that's,
a great example. I'm sorry.
no, I'm saying that's where the trick lies, though.
Yeah.
It's all about the interest. It's
Yep.
all about what they can make you pay on top of the money.
No, they don't make you pay on top of the money. They make you pay them first. If you ever bought anything in your life,
Yes.
the first few years of you owning it, your
That's on.
balance never moves
That's what I'm.
because you pay interest up
Yeah,
front
that's on
and
top.
then you pay on the principal. Yep.
Yes, that's on top of the money. What I'm about to say, I may have said it wrong, but that's on top of the money. You're not
Yep.
paying. You're not paying what you really owe. You're paying what they say that you owe them for giving you the fucking loan, yo.
Yep.
Mhm. It's crazy though that a lot of people like what I said. A lot of people might say, "Logic, fuck you. You on some bullshit again." But if you look at it, the rich don't pay interest. You said,
Right.
and
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 if
they
they
the rich know how to negotiate. See, the rich when they go into a place, especially a car lot, they say, "I'm not giving." Hold on, I'm sorry, my bad. Hold up. Grown folks TV's in the back chat. Let me add them up. Grown folks, what's happening?
Hey, how y'all doing? Beautiful conversation, man. Beautiful,
No doubt, no doubt. You in here? What you got
beautiful.
to say, brother?
Yeah, hey, thank you. I just came through to, check out some more grown folks, man. That's it. I'm tired of the kids, yeah, they run you crazy, make you want to spank them sometime. But, you know, if I could add something to this conversation, I would only add that debt, which is credit. Debt is the new
Mhm.
slavery. That's the new slavery. People
Yep.
think, well, I got an 800, I got a 700 credit score. Okay, that means you can go out here and get something on your signature, on your face. That's all you're saying. You are a hard worker. You will pay this back. That's all credit is. You're going to pay it back. Now, what does that also say? That says you're going to be working. You're going to be grinding for somebody else to pay that back. And so I think the black community really needs to get away from credit
yep.
because it keeps you in debt. It's like being a sharecropper. If you really break it down, that was one of the tricks. One of the tricks of the sharecropper was to say, okay, work the land. And, when the crop comes in, we'll take out everything that we've given you over the season. We'll take out your rent. We'll take out, and you get a portion of the
Mhm.
crop for yourself. That was a sharecropper. But at the end of the day, you ended up being in debt to that same farmer because the farmer would say, okay, well, I gave you 2 hogs. and them 2 hogs, that ate up your profit. Now you owe me. So now you have to work the land basically for free, just for food and shelter, which is another way of keeping you in bondage. So I look at credit totally different when it comes down to purchasing what you can't afford, you should not have.
Facts.
That's what the conversation with the right before you jumped up here. That's why I was taking the whole thing of credit, because is you know what I'm saying, that's a perfect example you use with a sharecropper. And then now, you know what I'm saying, the bent off that point you made about the sharecropper, they will only give you enough to just exist. They will give you enough to sit here and put yourself in a place so you can be their competition. And it's the same thing with credit, this interest, this debt. It would never put you in a position where you can take anything. You will always just exist, and that's it.
Right. You'll exist to work. You'll exist to be a slave. It's just what level of being a slave do you want to be? Because see, true independence is not having to do certain things. Now that's called being rich. When you're rich, you do what you want to do, not what you can do, but what you want to do. That's being rich. Right. And in other countries, like Italy and all of these other European countries, I mean, these people work, they get 4 months every year by the state. They get 4 months worth of vacation. Women get paternity leave for a year or two in order to raise their children. Our women and our families are being destroyed, and that keeps us all in disarray. The name of the game is to keep you distracted, keep you in debt, and, put a liquor store on the corner. And so you can drink yourself to death, smoke some weed, and then we're going to also throw in some guns, and so you can kill yourselves, And
hold on, who is this again?
That's
Grown Folks TV.
Grown Folks TV. Hold on. Yeah, I know this nigga. I know he is. Yeah, I know he is. Yeah, okay.
y'all come on. Hey, look, I ain't come up here for this, but I got a good show tomorrow. We got Alex Thomas.
Shout it out, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Alex Thomas. I don't know if y'all remember Alex Thomas. He's a comedian. He's gonna be on the show tomorrow. He did some writing for the Fresh Prince. He was on Def Jam back in the day in the 90s. He's been working behind the scenes doing a lot of writing. He's an actor, he's a comedian. He's he's gonna be on the show tomorrow. So I think that's gonna be one of my that's the highest profile person I've ever had. So I'm going to try and enjoy that conversation, man. And you all are more than welcome. And it's going to be interactive. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk to him directly, I'm going to make him available for a half an hour to the community out here. So y'all please come on through. And I don't know. I don't even know whose channel this is I'm on right here. Black Truth. Which one is that?
How you find the link?
It was in my recommended. Okay. And I'm trying to get away from the drama, man. That Nature Boy sector, the beef sector. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, folks. This is Black Truth. This is my channel. I support everybody who's on this panel. They support me, and we trying to build, bro. And I see that you like to, and that's all we're trying to do, bro. We're trying to build. We're trying to build.
You know what, man? I can appreciate that, man, because that's all I wanted to do. But this other element out here, they are dangerous. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Grown Folk TV, what I wanted to tell you about Logic, I hope you don't mind, is that Logic gives this awesome YouTube squares. And I think that you will be excellent. You bring your team over, y'all come over and play the game with us. I think you'll really, really like it.
Let's on. We had a game today, Grown Folks. It was so fun. Mr. Wonder was on the panel. Man, we had so much fun, dude.
Yeah, Grown Folks know I am, man. I know Grown Folks back on his Facebook days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know, this court, YouTube court TV, this logic.
Oh,
Yeah,
my man, what's going on, Doc? How you doing, man?
got my camera on. This is my first panel being know that they have my camera on. Yeah, I know this dude, man.
My man, yeah, man. I'm over here rumbling with these people. These people like the docs. Our children are in disarray, and it's a shame. I mean, they want to destroy your business contracts. They want to put pictures of your mother, your children, call your job. I got this one fool over there. This dude, he actually is in Philadelphia. This one guy, I'm not even gonna give him no props by mentioning his name. This guy, they call me a snitch because I call the cops, right? I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. Now you tell me you're gonna burn my house down, blow my house up, I need to call the police, right? Because if I have to shoot you, I need that police report at my trial.
Hey,
Hey,
grown folks, I ain't gonna cut y'all, but trust me, we already know everything you talking about.
Yeah.
It's just that we're in a different sector, but the same.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Same thing, man. Trust me, we know.
Yeah.
About, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not
It's-
exempt from it.
Yeah,
We're not
it-
exempt from it. That's why we're familiar with you and some of the people over there on your side.
Right on. Well, look, y'all understand.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this. See, you're not in that. You're not right there right now. We in a different spot, a different space. Man, be yourself. Talk your shit. Have a good time, bro. That's what we doing right here, bro. We having a good time.
I appreciate that, man. You more than welcome to come over also, and so we can shout your channel out to my viewership. That's how it works. I promote other channels. I think that the only way that we can squeeze them out is to have other channels, because you can't stay on for 24 hours. I can't stay on for 24 hours. So it's enough space out here for adults to be able to get together without these crazy kids. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame. And to get back to your conversation, when we talk about economics and what we need to do as a people, the biggest issue is get your hand out my pocket. Now, if you know where I'm coming from with that, that was what was said just before they killed Malcolm X. Get your hand out my pocket. That was the distraction in the room. And everybody went and looked left while the boys with the guns got up and killed Malcolm. So get your hand out my pocket is a distraction. And that's what I see out here. No matter how much you offer, some people just want to be stupid. They just want to run around and they want to live fairy tale lives, and drug addicts and welfare recipients and crazy people. I'm like, y'all got computers. I'll be damned. I can't believe. But I heard somebody tell a joke, and he said this is Obama's fault, and I said, well, y'all always want to blame Barack about everything that's going on, what he didn't do. And he said, no, this is Barack's fault, what's going on out here on YouTube and every place. So I said, well, brother, how is that Barack's fault? He said, them damn free phones. See, when they didn't have no phones, they couldn't get on YouTube.
You better say that, man. You better quit just the facts, man. Don't talk about Barack, man. What's wrong with you?
Hey,
He's not talking about Barack. He's talking about the free phones.
Yeah, let's dial back and digress back what we were talking about initially.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna fall back to the bushes. I'm gonna listen to this conversation.
I'm gonna thank you for having me here. Y'all have a safe blessed night.
Okay, you too, man.
Okay,
Thank you, man. Hey, I'm doing something around the house, but I'm listening. I just stepped up because she asked me to, but I'm listening to it. I think it's a edifying conversation. So shout out, and I hope to engage with y'all brothers some more. My man right there, yeah. You I don't know what happened, man. You used to come through more often. We need you, bro. We need you. We need each other, and that's the key thing. We all need each other.
I went through the same stuff you went through, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with just slow shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't make sense of it. A lot of times it just goddamn, hey, sometimes you just fall back. So that's
Yeah. And I don't, like I said, I don't want to tie this conversation up because it's good. It's good. I love the economic talk. I love the uniting, us uniting as a people and what we need to do to focus. And I think that's something that we all need to talk about because ain't nothing going to change. Our children are going to continue to get murdered. Our children are always going to be on the bottom until we adults get together and say enough is enough for them. They are the future. And that's my perspective. I love our babies because they're the future. And it's our job to do the work and put the plan together. We got to put it together. It's been done. It's been done. And I think we could do it if we all just unite at the end of the day. But thank you so much, man, for your courtesy. I appreciate it. And I look forward to talking to all you brothers. And I'm going to be listening. I'm definitely listening.
Hey, check it, grown. Hey, sub to the channel. Sub to everybody in the links channel. Everybody's on the panel channel. All right.
Thank you. I will do that. And I'm
gonna sub to your channel, bro.
Yeah, please. And look, man, come on. Please.
Oh, Logic, I'm gonna bring you back up, Logic. What the fuck do with you, Logic? Hold up. Oh, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna bring you back up, Logic. You put yourself on mute. Okay, thank you, Logic. Thank you, bro. What? Okay, come on back, Logic. Come on back one more time. Come on back.
Logic up here, isn't he?
No, he is, but he's on mute. Come off mute, Logic. He put himself on mute, but he gonna come back when he ready. But yeah, I don't know what just happened, but y'all, it just happened.
Look, I thought it was one of Logic sound effects saying please when you said
I know.
But then it did the stuff. I was like, what the hell?
He just dropped down. Logic dropped down too. So, but you know, man,
this was a good time.
Yeah, it was a really good time, man. I'm glad you came up. I'm glad everybody came up. And man, if we didn't, know it before, we know it now. Everybody spoke their piece, and man, I had a good time. I really had a good time. Thank you, Ms. Hamlet. Thank you, Logic. Thank you, Mr. Wanham. And what was that guy's name? This is love.
Grown Folks TV.
Grown Folks. Thank you, brother, for coming up, man. I really, really, really appreciate that. You got anything to say, Mr. Wanham? Because I'm gonna go ahead and end it.
Thank everybody for hanging around while we gave this what we call YouTube boring knowledge conversation. But do pull your credit. Annualcreditreport.com is free. Who going live next?
Right. We're gonna sit and wait. I ain't finna leave right now. Who going live? Somebody put something in the chat. Who going live? I did my part. Me and Mr. Wanda and Logic, we came up, we did our part. P. Smith. What's that? Live, P. Smith. Who going live next?
P. Smith, Sour Patch.
Anybody. Who going live next? Sour Patch says
this party started.
Thank you, Sour Patch. No, I was just saying what Sour Patch said. P. Smith said, awesome live stream, Black Truth. Thank you. I can't go live tonight. Okay, P. Smith said it ain't happening. P.
Smith boy, that Clownville always come out.
You see, the pettiness.
Petty Lane, yeah. Even when P. Smith, Petty Lane come out.
It come out every time. P. Smith, we watching you, sis. The Petty Lane always come out.
All right, well, I guess thank y'all for thank you for having me, Black Truth, anytime. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the conversation. Don't forget to watch 13th tonight if nobody's going live, and we'll come back and talk about it. Yeah, you petty for life, P. Smith. I'm gonna tell Mama on your ass.
Hashtag in the chat P4L. Petty for life. No doubt, man. Hey, it was a pleasure, man. I'm glad you came up. You know, you helped me, take this thing from a 45-minute live to a 3-hour live.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we've been on for 3 hours, man. It don't seem like it, but yeah, I really appreciate it. I really
Oh,
appreciate
wow.
it. And I need
Wow.
everybody to sub to my channel. If you in here right now listening, and if you're gonna listen later, sub to my channel. And listen, sub to Mr. Wonder's channel, sub to Logic channel, sub to Straight Drop channel, sub to everybody in the chat channel. Everybody sub to each other. That's how we doing this, man. We try
Yeah.
to help each other. You know what I'm saying? Sub to everybody, and I appreciate y'all. I really do.
All right, I'm gonna step down, Black Truth, and look after you look at it. We're gonna come back.
Okay, no doubt, Mr. Wonder. Thank you so much. Okay.
All right. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Hey, no doubt. It's okay, Logic, bro. I see you fell off. It's all good. Obama got you, but I thought you had the goddamn new phone though. So Logic, you telling me you got the old phone? That nigga said, "Man, fuck Obama." Real shit, man. I'm telling you, man. I had a good time tonight. You know what I'm saying? I've been sipping and tripping. We've been having a good time. You know what I mean? I love it. I love this shit though. I love it. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing, man. And look, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fall back. And whoever going live next, we'll be in there. If you're gonna go live, post it. If not, it's cool. You know what I mean? But it's black love. No one can tell me to not love my people. They say all lives matter. I say black lives matter. So if you say all lives matter, then there's no way that you can say that black lives matter to you. Because I say black lives matter. Because if all lives matter, then that means black lives matter. What the fuck? How could you contradict the fact that black lives matter with saying all lives matter? Because if all lives matter, then motherfucking black lives matter. Listen, man, we out of this motherfucker. Real shit. Love the chat. Love the panel. We had a good time. We out of here. Thank y'all for coming. We're going to do this many more times. You could have been anywhere, but you was here with me. Thank you.
Out the gate, I got my fist pointed to the sky. If you've been woke, then I shouldn't have to tell you why. I'm a king in my own right, say I lie. To a prince, this what it sounds like when doves cry. Many men are woke and many men are still asleep. Many men have fought and many men lay 6 feet. Many men have been shot down as the preacher preach. Some men are leaders, but many men are just sheep. We in the world where niggas will take your life for pocket change. Where niggas will set you up and wet you up for clout and fame. A world where niggas been taught to hate themselves with so much pain. Grab a pistol, put in work instead of using their brain. There's moves being made, plays being played, guns being sprayed, niggas in the hood dying every day. The block is so hot, cops being shot, niggas getting locked. That's the plot. Fiend hustle over rocks. It's time to take a stand, time to make a plan, time to come together, every tribe, woman, and man. Malcolm X was any means, King had a dream. Rallied the team, but realized it wasn't what it seemed. Once upon a time, there was a man who died, gave his life to the world. On the stake, he cried, asked his father to forgive him. He was crucified. God gave his only child so we can live in the sky. We protest for equality, but nothing changed. Marching the streets, saluting peace, but shit stay the same. Black lives matters is the word we chant. We'll burn this bitch down if you don't agree with that. You leave us no choice. You give us no voice.